And what's good, everyone? Welcome back in here once again to Behind the Arc Basketball, covering play-by-play for an incredible matchup going on the channel today for this one. Some Big Ten basketball action going down for a terrific game. We got number 3 Michigan taking on number 4 Ohio State with what should be a great matchup. This one is at Ohio State, by the way, out for this one. And just phenomenal game going on board. Let's see who we got out in the chat here. Vegas, welcome on the stream here. Ethan, welcome on board once again here. Anthony, welcome back in here. Chris, welcome on the channel here as we give you guys a big warm welcome on the stream here for the first time. I most likely will not be doing the BYU game on Saturday because there's so many games coming up, and it's probably going to be like an NBA game most likely on next Saturday night. Warren, what's good here? Appreciate Bud for dropping by. Diamond McCrab, welcome back in here. Indeed, great matchup going down on this one today. Caden, welcome back on the road to 10K for sure. We're just over 50 subs away. It is phenomenal, guys. As we're going to head into this matchup. Number 3 Michigan on the road. 15-1, 10-1 in the Big Ten. They've won their last 4 straight games in a row. Coming off a 3-week pause. And last week, it was last Sunday where they beat Wisconsin coming back after that. And then they beat Rutgers this week as well by 7 in that game. And everything looking good so far for Michigan here, right back to where they should be. And number 3 in the nation for Michigan. Number 4, Ohio State, looking good so far this year. So the Buckeyes here, 18-4, 12-4 in the Big Ten. And they're just half game behind Michigan. Huge matchup going on board. They've won their last 7 straight games in a row. And last game they beat Ohio State 92-82. What's good, Landon? Welcome to the stream here. It's getting ready for the NASCAR race, the road course today at Daytona here. Hopefully a good one. Del Yates, welcome to the stream here. Appreciate it, Bud, for dropping them by here. Let's give Del Yates a big warm welcome. First timer in the channel. Yeah, 10K by the end of the day. I'm not sure by the end of the day, 10K, but probably before the NCAA tournament, if not the NCAA tournament, most likely. Because it all depends about like the games that I cover. So 2 streams today. This one, the first one, Michigan, Ohio State. After this one, Celtics against Pelicans, I'll be covering. As we're about to get ready to tip this one off just a moment. Michigan with their starting 5 here. They got Mike Smith, Eli Brooks, Franz Wagner, Isaiah Livers, Hunter Dickinson going up against Ohio State with Dwayne Washington Jr. inside the starting 5 here. Just going to update for that. E.J. Liddell having a huge season as well for Ohio State. As we're about to get ready for this one just a moment. Justin Arns as well. He gets the start for the Buckeyes. And he has been looking great from 3-point range so far this year for Arns as we get ready to tip this one off. Thanks so much for the sub, Chris. Really appreciate it. Makeel, welcome to the stream here. He is early as we just tipped it off. Actually, Michigan controls the tip as they get it first here by Dickinson. He backs his way. Spin move inside. Dickinson shot no good. And Ohio State comes up with a rebound. First possession now for the Buckeyes. They'll take it past half court. Washington dribbles towards his right, guarded by Mike Smith. Hands it off to Arns. Back out top of the key that is Kyle Young, who moves it over into the hands of Dwayne Washington. Back out to the left corner. Baseline jumper, good for 2 by the Buckeyes on the board first, and that is good by their star from the season, E.J. Liddell. Luke is taking the Buckeyes in this one. Yeah, the winner of this game right here, basically, yeah, like almost a lock for the 1 seed if they keep on winning games throughout the remainder of the season. Dickinson back outside to Wagner. Wagner pro hop drives inside, gets stripped to the basketball into the lane here. Buckeyes get the steal. Ohio State now with a 3-on-2. They're going to slow it down to Liddell. Pass off the cut over to Young. Young puts it up and in. Good for 2. Buckeyes, perfect 2 for 2 in their first 2 possessions. This offense is electric this season. Man, what a turnaround. 2 years ago, they were struggling to get anything going offensively, scoring less than 70 points an average per game, grinding it out. Their best player was Caleb Wesson from last year and the year prior, but this year, this offense can explode. Jumper at the free throw circle. Michigan misses it, and they're 0 for 3 to start out. Ohio State gets the rebound, looking to go 3 for 3. They pass it back outside. Liddell takes the 3. This time rattled out, no good. First miss of the game, Michigan gets the rebounds. Have I been to Ohio? I actually haven't. The furthest I've been out towards the west actually is Pennsylvania. Because I'm from Massachusetts. 3-point shot good by Michigan from the perimeter as they sink it. That is a big one as the Wolverines get on the board there. And that is the 3 that goes down, and that is by Eli Brooks from the outside. Ohio State basketball, they will take it off the drive inside. No good, looking for the fall, couldn't get one. Kyle Young, though, gets the basketball. My day's been going pretty well, man. Thanks for dropping on by, joining the stream here, guys. As they will float up another shot. That one good for 2. Dwayne Washington gets down on the fall. Uncle Luke, welcome back on board, man. Everything going pretty well for Uncle Luke here. Michigan will dial up a 3, but they get called for the offensive foul away from the basketball. So 17:33 left to go. So we just started out this one. Buckeyes up 6-3. Yes, Baylor's still ranked number 2, so Gonzaga, Baylor 1-2, it hasn't changed. So we welcome in Snake Durant, go onto the stream here. Ohio State no good off the mark, rebound by Michigan. Wolverines now with the basketball, they'll dribble past half court, Mike Smith has it at the left wing. Moves over to Dickinson, Dickinson backs his way there at the left double, he is double teamed by Liddell and Young. Passes over to the right corner as they gamble, right corner 3 and they drill it by Michigan for the triple by Eli Brooks. 6 points all for Michigan by Eli Brooks, and this one we're tied up at 6. What's good, Jose? Welcome back in the stream here, man. Hope all is going well. This is going to be a great game today. Under 17 minutes left to go first half. Ohio State basketball. They have it now at the left elbow with Justice Suing. Moves it back outside, top of the key, over into the hands of Dwayne Washington. Guarded by Brooks, takes a deep 3, and he gets it. At the edge of the Ohio logo right there. The 3 goes down by Dwayne Washington, and the Buckeyes by 3. Michigan has it back. Eli Brooks has it poked away from him. Gets it right back, though. Brooks moves it outside to Mike Smith. Smith at the left wing. He is double teamed back over to Brooks. Passes over Wagner to the right corner to Livers. Livers right baseline dribble, and he goes inside. Gets the bucket, as they're going to say, count the bucket and the foul. So they're going to go to the line and shoot 1. Who's broadcasting the game? This game's actually on CBS. So yeah, this game is on TV. It's actually on CBS, if anybody's interested. I cover play-by-play of basketball games here, college basketball, NBA games. Appreciate you guys for dropping them by. I'm behind here basketball. Andy, welcome to the stream here. As we give Andy a big warm welcome out on the channel here, taking Michigan out in this one. The free throw at the line by Livers. That's no good. He missed it. Gets rebound by the Buckeyes. Ohio State basketball. If you guys are new in the stream, hit me up in the chat who you're rooting for. If you're going out for Michigan or Ohio State, type it up in the chat. Bounce past the right baseline. Liddell has it, guarded by Dickinson. He will dribble down to the key. Turnaround jumper. Off the mark by E.J. Liddell, and Franz Wagner are going to come up with the board here for Michigan. Wolverines dribble up the court. Mike Smith, open 3. In transition, he missed it though off the back iron. Rebound back to the Buckeyes. It's been a good one so far. Actually, yeah, it's 9-9. Okay, so yeah, the free throw, they did count it for the free throw. CBS had kept it 9-8. That's why, for a long time. Ohio State gets it back on the rebound, so it's 9-9 currently. And we got a stoppage in time here, around from the basketball, as the clock will stop. So, we go on a timeout, first one of the game right now, 15:21 left to go. All tied up here, 9 apiece. As we'll go to the first timeout today. Yeah, Duke and Michigan State back on the bubble after yesterday's wins. I'd say more Duke. Still, I'd say Michigan State has like a lot more work to do for them. But Duke with a great win against Virginia. So Duke's starting to turn things around. And Michigan State, they did beat Indiana, but Indiana's not in the top 25 though. So that win, that does help them out, but they still got to get more quality victories down the stretch. It's more like winning out for the conference for Michigan State. That's what they're going to have to do. Jose was thinking today was Monday. Nope, just the day earlier. Happy Sunday out to you guys if you're new on the stream or first timer back in here. Jose's going to go back to work with his mom, then pack again in his new house. Best of luck out there to your move, bud. So right now we're just in a timeout currently. Eli Brooks, he's got 6 points off of 2 threes by Michigan. And also Isaiah Livers had the slam dunk in the free throw. He's got 3. For Ohio State leading the way, Dwayne Washington with 5 points. 2 by Liddell, got the first bucket of the game, and 2 points by Kyle Young. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you'd like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams I cover, I cover college basketball games, also NBA games here on Behind Arc Basketball. Terrific content, and definitely going to be covering March Madness tournament games for sure. What's good? Joey, welcome back in the stream. Steven, welcome back in the stream, guys. This is going to be a great game today. That's one thing for sure. Not really much going on for college hoops today, but Rhode Island beating George Washington by 2, 65-63. And then Houston losing early on against Cincinnati 13-8, so we'll keep you guys posted there. Houston has been, they dropped a game a couple weeks ago against East Carolina, lost against Wichita State earlier this week, so we'll keep you guys posted in that Houston game. Favorite sportscaster, have to go with Gus Johnson there. Gus Johnson, the man, he still calls the games for Fox. I wish he was still calling the tournament games. What's good, Chris S? Welcome to the channel here, man. Once again, he's excited for this one, from Michigan for this game. Huge game going down. So yeah, this is basically a battle between 1 seeds right now for these two teams trying to battle it out for a 1 seed in the tournament. Alright, so we're going to get right back into action here in just a moment. 9-9 the score. Grayson, welcome in here once again, man. Grayson going out for Ohio State. We got over 30 people watching now. Let me know in the chat who you're rooting for in this game, or who you're predicting for this one. If you're going out for Michigan or going out for Ohio State. Okay, so we're going to get back into this game. 15:24 left to go. First half. It's going to be Ohio State basketball in their front court. Buckeyes look to inbound it, and Justice Suing puts the ball around the perimeter. Goes into the hands here of Dwayne Washington. Washington hands it off to Suing. Back over to the top of the key to Kyle Young, and he hands it back over to Washington. Washington passes out around the perimeter. Ohio State takes the 3, and they hit it right there with a hand in the face. A big triple goes down, and that is by their star this season, E.J. Liddell, now with 5. He's the leading scorer, averaging 15.5 this season. Michigan has the ball. Wagner drives back as he puts it into the hands here of Mike Smith. Floats it up, no good off the backboard. Rebound back to the Buckeyes. There's a foul, though. Late whistle called here in the court. I believe it's on Ohio State, and the clock will stop with 14:47. Yeah, this game just started, though, so it's not really, like, low scoring. So it's nothing, like, crazy. It's not like Creighton against UConn from, like, a month ago, where that game was, like, I think it was, like, 12-8 halfway through the first half with, like, 10 minutes left to go in the first. We got still over 15 minutes left to go in the first half here. What's good, Pissarro? Welcome to the stream here. He's got $500 on Michigan here at 1.5 on the line there. Best of luck to your bet right there, man. It's going to be Ohio State basketball. They get the inbounds. 14.5 left to go. At the top of the key for the Buckeyes is Young, guarded by Dickinson. Moves it over around the perimeter over to Dwayne Washington as he's guarded here by Brooks. And he moves it back outside to the right wing. Dribble here by Justice Suing, and the refs are going to say here, that's going to be an offensive foul picked up by Ohio State. So, personal foul right there away from the ball. That's going to be their second of the game, I believe, as the clock will stop here. Yeah, Houston falling. They went from being like top 5 to, I thought they'd be a 2 seed entering the tournament. But no, they're going to be falling back here, more like a 3 or 4 right now. As Michigan takes the 3, they drill it. We're tied up at 12. Big triple goes down by Sean D. Brown right there from the outside. Chris liking the Buckeyes by 1 in OT here. That would be an incredible game if this goes into overtime. He's predicting 86-85. Ohio State ball, right baseline dribble, as they'll take the jumper. No good, rattled out in the shot there by Dwayne Washington. Rebound by Michigan. With 13:45 left to go, Michigan possesses the ball. Top of the key, Wagner. Moves it back out, and that's over to Eli Brooks. Swings it over into the hands of Livers here. Takes it at the right baseline. Livers guarded by Suing. Dribbles back outside. Floats it up over to Dickinson. Turnaround jumper as he was double-teamed. Missed it off the back iron, and rebound goes to the Buckeyes here. 13:20 left to go. Ohio State lost control of it. Here goes Michigan in transition. Livers, as he will take it a distance. Here he gets called for the offensive foul, though. Kyle Young takes the charge underneath. It's going to be Buckeyes basketball as the clock will stop with 13:17 left to go. Livers tried to take it a distance, just lower the left shoulder underneath right there, and Young took the charge. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball games here, college games, NBA games, and behind your basketball. Tie game, 12 apiece right now. 3 turnovers by both of these teams as we approach the 13-minute mark left to go here in the first half. Buckeyes have it at the right wing. Dwayne Washington passes over top of the key to Sewing, dribbles towards his left. Sewing now dribbles to the left elbow as he looks to pass it. Ball's on the ground, though, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Michigan. So Ohio State will retain possession. The clock will stop with 12:52 left to go. Let's see here. I'll take a look at that, Jose. Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. So you're gonna go to work and then with your mom and then pack again in his new house. Best of luck to you with your move, Jose, to your new house, bud. Ohio State gets the inbound and they're gonna take it. Dribble drive inside into the lane. Good for 2. Up and in by Dwayne Washington as the Buckeyes lead by 2. Michigan basketball here. Wagner swings it over. Shondi Brown dribbles inside. Huge block out of bounds from behind by Zed Key. And it's going to be Michigan basketball as they'll retain it here with just around 13 minutes left to play. If you guys are new in the channel here, first timer, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate it all for dropping them by today on this stream here for a huge matchup battle of 2 1 seeds currently at the moment here for the tournament. Michigan takes a 3, Livers. No good, missed it off the back iron. Rebound by Ohio State. Buckeyes bounce pass inside. Kyle Young pro hop. Moves it back out around the perimeter to Justin Arms. Swings it over. As that's Walker, he feeds it to the left elbow. As Zed Key will back his way. Turnaround jumper, got it. Set position right there, right over Austin Davis. Good for 2 by Zed Key, and the Buckeyes up by 4. 12 minutes left to go now in the first half. Michigan possesses the ball. Davis going to hand it off around the perimeter over to Shondi Brown. Brown hands it now off to Wagner. Dribbles towards his right, double team. Flings it inside over to Davis. Davis puts it up. Big dunk underneath right there as it was a double team, and Kyle Young was the last one left to guard him. But a huge dunk gets thrown down there by Austin Davis from Michigan for 2. Buckeyes basketball. They have it top of the key here. They move it outside. That's into the hands here of Zed Key. Key passes over to Walker. Walker at the right wing. He dribbles now to the right baseline. Walker feeds it back outside to Arns. Arns pump fake over to the top here to Dwayne Washington. 6 in the shot clock. 11:20 left to go. Step back 3. Dwayne Washington. Hand in the face by Wagner. Guess what? He drills it. Oh, big time shot right there by Dwayne Washington as Ohio State leads it by 5. He's got 10 out of the 19 so far. Deanna, welcome back in the stream once again. I hope all is going well. Michigan has it here. Left wing perimeter. It's Brooks who passes over to Livers, floats it up over the top, gets position. That's going to be a foul, though, before the shot, so the clock will stop here with around 11:20 left to go. And we're going to go on the timeout. So timeout taken right now. Big game going down between these two teams here. We'll get a good one at the top of the Big Ten. Alright, so right now we're just on the timeout here. Everybody, appreciate it all for dropping them by, being a part here on this stream today. Hit me up in the chat if you guys are new, who you're rooting for out in this game. If you're going for Michigan or going for Ohio State, hit me up in the chat who you got here today. If you guys are new to this stream as well, feel free to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit the subscribe as well. If you're really digging the content, make sure to ring that notification bell if you'd like to come back for future play-by-play live streams. I cover college basketball games, also NBA games here on Behind Your Basketball. So great content, great play-by-play that I cover here on the channel. Also a couple other stuff. We got a Discord out there as well as a Twitter. And also got my Behind Your Basketball channel merchandise. All 3 of those links I posted to the Discord, Twitter, and merchandise down in the description below this video. So if anybody's interested, feel free to check that out. Along with the channel memberships I have, as low as $1.99 per month. We got for a special shout outs at the end of my live stream for every single one of our members for as low as $1.99 per month, and also special live streams as well for $4.99 per month. If anybody's interested in becoming a member. Yeah, it's incredible, man. We're just around, I think it's like Just over 60 subs away from 10K. It's unbelievable. What a start to this game indeed, Landon. Welcome back, Landon, out to the stream here. D Gaines, welcome on the channel here. Going out for Ohio State in this one. To give D Gaines a big warm welcome out on the stream. We take a look right now. Leading scores here for Ohio State. Dwayne Washington Jr. He's hit some serious shots so far in this game. Perfect 2 for 2 from 3-point range. 4 for 5 from the floor. He leads the way for the Buckeyes with 10 points. He hit a huge 3-point shot. Step back 3 over Franz Wagner right before the timeout. 5 points by E.J. Liddell along with 2 rebounds. And then 6 points by Eli Brooks for Michigan as he's the leading scorer. Isaiah Livers got 3. Off the bench, Shondy Brown got 3. Hunter Dickinson yet to score. He's 0 for 2 to start out from the floor. Alberto, welcome back on the stream here, man. Hope all is going well. Got my New England sports update right here. Yeah, GW beating URI. That's embarrassing for Rhode Island right now. Yeah, it's now 75-68. Yeah, we were at 2K in August, man. It was just insane. It was absolutely insane, like, how much we grew. Like, a year ago, we were at, like, 1,100 subs, I think, 1 year ago at this time. And we were stuck there for, like, we were stuck at 1,300 subs all the way from April to July. We were stuck there until we got to the bubble. And I think the first stream that Joey found my channel, actually, I think that was the game that everything just blew up. It was Brooklyn Nets against Portland Trailblazers in the bubble. That ridiculous ending to the game. It was like 134-133. And then after that, it's like so many people came into the stream during the playoffs. It was crazy. We had like over 4,500 people on one of the streams for like an NBA Finals game. Yeah, do I do Kentucky? Yes. I've done Kentucky a lot in the past. Haven't done them like recently though. Or so for Kentucky, but I've done them in the past. I did them a ton last year because they were in the top 25 constantly. I usually do like the better games, like the bigger games, like top 25 teams or so, like games that's more like impactful. I did a lot of Kentucky earlier this year. I covered them against Richmond, Georgia Tech, so it was a lot of the early games. I covered them for this season. We're back to action right now. Michigan has the basketball. Shondy Brown takes a right corner 3, and that one is good as he hits the triple. What do I like to eat out in Boston here? He likes New York pizza. I'm actually not from Boston. I'm more closer to Providence where I am, even though I'm from Massachusetts. But it would probably be like, I know hot dogs is huge over, especially at Fenway for the Red Sox games. They have the Fenway Franks that they have. Those are huge. Who do I think will win this? I'm going to predict Michigan for this game here. I think this is going to be a tight game. I do like Michigan, though, because of their size for this one. Ohio State, though, Chris Holtmann, he deserves to be. These two coaches right here, they're really should be up there for Coach of the Year. But Chris Holtmann, it's incredible what he has done for Ohio State for this season, because I was projecting this team in the preseason like around back top 25 team, like around 20, 21, 22. And that's with Seth Towns with prior to the preseason here, if he would be able to make an impact, which actually it's been more like players here on the roster that stepped up. So I feel like Chris Holtmann, he needs to be right in there, top of the running for National Coach of the Year for the season, because it's incredible what they have done. 10 minutes left to go. It's going to be Michigan basketball. They have it at the left wing with Brooks. Brooks passes over top of the key. It's over to Wagner. Swings it outside to Shondy Brown. Brown passes to the right baseline now. Ball into the hands of Brandon Johns Jr. as he is guarded one-on-one by Seth Towns. Puts it up and no good. Hit the front rim, and Towns comes up with the rebounds. Yep, Donovan McCrabb was back around a year ago. Michigan State against Penn State. That was when Penn State was like ranked last year. 9.5 left to go right now. Ohio State has it. Looks to pass it back to the right corner. 3 in the air. That is way away. As it's an air ball. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ohio State. That's an uncharacteristic 3-point shot, though, by Justin Arns, as it also got tapped out of bounds by Ohio State. Yeah, Joey remembers the craziness of that finish there, Portland against Brooklyn in the bubble. And why couldn't the NBA do 82 games again? It's probably because it would take too much time and it would push towards the Olympics for this year, so that's why they cut it to a 72-game season, which, in my opinion, it does make sense, because by the time, like, you're already past, like, game, like, 65, basically, like, the playoff race for most of the teams is already set or so, and, like, the bottom teams have already got eliminated, like, 25, 30 games back by the leader at that point. Michigan will take a right corner three, and that is good by Shawnee Brown. 20-19 the score. 9 minutes left to go in the first half. Hey, welcome in here, Goody. Yeah, that's odd, man. I don't know why very odd why the notification didn't pop up, but we're here. So Ohio State going to get the inbound coming up. It's been a great game going on right now. So Eugene Brown will check into the game now for the Buckeyes. He's going to be the inbound passer. Passes underneath as Ohio State will take this one past half court. Justice Sewing has the ball. Moves it outside to Seth Towns. Towns passes now, ball into the hands of Justice Sewing. Sewing dribbles, spin move at the free throw circle, back outside. As Ohio State has it, moves it over to Arns. Arns at the right wing as they move it back over to Seth Towns. Shot fake as he takes the three-point shot. Towns missed it, rebound by Michigan. Wolverine now with the basketball. Goody's calling this one. This is going to be the game of the year for his prediction. I had put that yesterday in the chat. This has the possibility to be the game of the year. Bounce pass off the trail at the cut rate baseline. Good for the two-handed dunk by Hunter Dickinson, as he is on the board for his first 2 points of the game. And a timeout taken here on the court. So the clock will stop with around 9 minutes left to go. Nice feed right there, Mike Smith. Mike Smith off the pick and roll action over to Hunter Dickinson as we go on a timeout. Wolverines by 3. Lauren liking this one right now. It's been a fun stream so far in this game. What's good, Braden? Welcome back in here, bud. Yeah, the Jazz have been a shocker for me too for this season. So they really worked hard in the off season to up their game and from last year's elimination in the first round, and the chemistry is looking so good this year for Utah. Mike Conley in his second year for Utah, he looks so much better in place for this season. Like able to get down the system. Like it's been great for this year for Utah. Like all the pieces are working together. So we go right now on the timeout, Carly. George Washington has won against Rhode Island 78-70 the final. By the way, if you guys didn't know, I'm a Providence and URI fan for college hoops. I'm actually from Massachusetts, but not too far away from Rhode Island. But yeah, it's just disappointing for URI this year. They've been like a complete seesaw as they got themselves a 10-13 record. Houston taking on Cincinnati, close game there, 20-19. Houston by 1 over Cincinnati, which started out the season really disappointing. I think they started out the season like 2-7, but doing much better here for Cincinnati. Currently 7-7, and they went on a lengthy pause too, as Houston is up by 1. Basically, that's it for college basketball games going on right now. A couple mid-majors in action, but that's basically it. Yeah, what if Houston loses again today? They need to be pushed like way to the back of the top 25 if they do lose that game today, because that'd be another bad loss against Cincinnati. I'm going to take Michigan in this one, Warren. I like Michigan's size, so I'm going to take the Wolverines for this game. What's good, Christian? Welcome to the stream here, bud. Hope all is going well, man. We got a great game indeed here for this one today. So right now we're just on the timeout. If you guys enjoy the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball and behind yard basketball. Do college basketball games, also NBA games. After this, also I'll be covering the Celtics against Pelicans. So hopefully a great game. Hopefully the Celtics show up today on a Sunday afternoon. Goody taking the Buckeyes by 3, 77-74. Yeah, hit me up in the chat here who you're predicting for this one or who you're rooting for in this game here. If you're taking Michigan, type in Michigan. If you're going for the Buckeyes here for Ohio State, you can type in Ohio State. You can type in Buckeyes down into the chat. Christian Louisville fan, but Ohio State is second favorite college basketball team, so he's looking for the Buckeyes in this one. Jacob, welcome to the stream here. He's taking Michigan. So we give Jacob a big warm welcome in the channel. So we're going to get right back into action now. 8:23 left to go. First half. Ohio State in a 3-minute scoring drought as they have the basketball. Buckeyes pass it off top of the key, Set Towns, as he moves it over to the right wing to Walker. Walker passes now at the right elbow. They're going to take the jumper, and that is good for 2 by the Buckeyes. So 1-point game. 8 minutes now left to go before halftime. Michigan has the top of the key. Hunter Dickinson dribbles towards his left, hands it off over to Mike Smith. Mike Smith off the Dickinson pick, takes the 3 to free him up, and that is good for the triple. Big 3-point shot by Mike Smith right there. Dickinson just, the big body of Dickinson just crowding the defender of Ohio State to make sure that it wasn't a contested 3. Ohio State down by 4, turnaround jumper, Sewing. Off the back iron, no good, tipped up, and that's going to be an offensive rebound picked up by Liddell. Kicks it back outside. The Buckeyes take another 3. That's good. At the top of the key, goes down by Ohio State by C.J. Walker. Puts it to a 1-point game. Diego, welcome back in here. Adam, welcome to the stream. Taking the Buckeyes for this one. Yep, Diego must be happy about the big 19-point come-from-behind victory yesterday for West Virginia. They dump it off inside. Dickinson missed it. Gets the offensive rebound. Gets another one. And the third time he tips it up and in. That's good for 2 by Hunter Dickinson. The size of Hunter Dickinson in this game. That's where I really like Michigan in this matchup for today, is that size. 7'1" Hunter Dickinson going up against Ohio State here with Young, Key, and Towns, all 6'8". As Ohio State down by 3, they get the basketball. This is indeed going to be a great game. Buckeyes take the 3 off the back iron. They do get an offensive rebound, though, by Liddell. He has been terrific this season, as they will go for the jumper deep 2, and they hit it by E.J. Liddell. It's a 1-point game. What's good, Josiah? Welcome to the stream here. Ohio State is looking for 78-74 in this one. I think this game could actually go into the 70s. Pass off the cut. Good for 2 by Michigan as they put it up and in off the backboard by Brandon Johns Jr. Mike Smith with an assist. I predicted Michigan, I think, by 6. 79-73 was my prediction. 6 minutes left to go here before halftime. Buckeyes have it at the right wing. Welcome on the channel here, John. Appreciate it, bud, for stopping by. He's going out for Ohio State in this one. Buckeyes drive inside. Good for 2. Up and in with a layup by Dwayne Washington as he drives straight down the lane. This is definitely going to be a good game. Under 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Lost Pupper, welcome back in the stream here. Indeed a classic today. Brandon Johns Jr. moves it over to Mike Smith. Smith here at the left wing perimeter. Smith guarded by C.J. Walker. Dribbles now top of the free throw circle. Drives, puts it underneath over to Dickinson. Off the roll down to the bucket. That's good for 2 by Hunter Dickinson up and in off the backboard. Mike Smith looking good as the facilitator so far for the Wolverines, as he's got so far in this one 2 assists. Michigan with 8 total assists to 3 turnovers. 5:15 left to go before halftime. Top of the key 3. Rollout off the screen. Ohio State missed it by C.J. Walker. And Michigan comes up with a rebound. Wolverines have it with Mike Smith. Dickinson sets the pick. Smith dribbles towards his right. Gets some separation. Takes the 3 and got it. At the right corner by Mike Smith as he lost. His defender just lost complete track of him as he nailed down the 3-point shot. Vegas got school tomorrow. That's right. You're on vacation all this week for the February break. Best of luck out in school there tomorrow. Ohio State down by 6 now. They get the ball into the hands of Liddell. Liddell moves it over to Towns. Towns left baseline dribble. He's going to go inside, and that will be a foul underneath as it's picked up by Mike Smith of Michigan. So blocking foul by Michigan. It's going to send Set Towns to the free throw line, shooting 2 coming up. As he hit it up and in off the back, or 1 coming up. So just the and 1. He hit it up and in off the backboard. Count the bucket, and it's going to be 1 free throw. Kiera, welcome to the stream here. Taking the money on Michigan for this game. Porter going for Michigan as well. Same as ET out on the stream here as we give you guys a big warm welcome to the stream. Vegas going to take Michigan by 3, 85-82. 1 shot here and 1 drills it by Set Towns in a 3-point game. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball games, college basketball games, NBA games here on Behind Your Basketball. Cannot wait to cover the NCAA tournament games for March Madness. All those are going to be great here. Cannot wait for next month. We got 4:35 left to go. Michigan has it with Mike Smith. They move it around the perimeter. Off his foot, though, off the handoff exchange. And it goes out of bounds. Turnover by Michigan. So their fourth turnover of the game. It was Smith who tried to hand it off the screen over to Eli Brooks. And it bounced off his knee out of bounds. So Buckeyes going to have it back. 4 turnovers each by both of these teams so far. C.J. Walker dribbles past half court. Walker now at the right wing. Passes over to Kyle Young at the top of the key. He's guarded by Livers. Young moves it outside over to Liddell. Liddell going to dribble, drive inside the post, puts it up, and he gets fouled. Personal foul picked up by Michigan. It's going to be Austin Davis who committed the foul. So 2 free throws here by E.J. Liddell. Who I got taking it all this year? I'm going to go Gonzaga. Gonzaga over Baylor in the final. Porter's favorite team is also Gonzaga here. So we welcome in Porter onto the stream. I'm just so impressed by Gonzaga this year. Do Mets versus Nationals April 1st is a special stream. It all depends if I'm able to get games or so. Probably college basketball is going on that day though, so everything's going to be March Madness here because the NCAA tournament Final Four and national championships both in April. First free throw is good at the line. Second free throw coming up by E.J. Liddell here for the Buckeyes. And that one is good, so 1-point game. It's been a great one today. 4:18 left to go in the first half. Michigan going to get the inbound here by Mike Smith. Smith takes it past half court, moves it over to Livers. Livers passes to the left wing as Wagner dribbles now top of the key. Wagner shot fake, moves it back outside to Mike Smith. Smith has the ball here at the right wing perimeter. Yes, Gonzaga's undefeated. I believe they're 22-0 for Gonzaga. 3-point shot. Michigan missed it off the mark. Rebound by the Buckeyes. Ohio State has it with 3:50 left remaining before half. Buckeyes pass inside. Underneath, puts it up. Great defense by Michigan all around there as the shot was no good inside the post by Zed Key. Wolverines get the rebound. Pass it out to the left corner. Livers takes the 3 and knocks it down for the triple there by Isaiah Livers. Michigan by 4, putting up 37 with 3.5 left to go before halftime. This has been a great game so far. Buckeyes ball. Walker hands it off. They're going to move it over to Sewing. Back over to Walker at the top of the key for Ohio State. Ohio State dribbles now. At the left double, takes the jumper. It's up and got it. C.J. Walker for 2. We're basically going back and forth here. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball action, college basketball games, NBA games, and behind the arc basketball. Hit me up in the chat who you're rooting for in this one. If you're taking Michigan or taking Ohio State, or hit me up who you're predicting out in this game for today. Michigan missed the layup, no good. Rebound with the Buckeyes now. A chance to tie with a 2, a 3 to take the lead. We'll see what they do here. At the left wing, they're going to take a deep 3. It's up, and they got it. Money. From the outside with the Buckeyes, they lead it. That goes down from the perimeter. And Ohio State with a 1-point lead. Huge triple. 5 for 11 from 3 for the Buckeyes in this game. 2.5 left to go before halftime. Mike Smith delivers with a triple there. Back for Michigan. Actually, it's Livers. Livers got the triple right there. They got the same type of hair, basically. A little bit. They got it. So Isaiah Livers, the one who drilled it. Michigan by 2. It's been a good one. Geraldo, welcome on the stream here. He's going in for Michigan for this one. He has taken. Bruce going for the Buckeyes. Vaughn, welcome back on the stream right now. Almost 2 minutes left to go before half. Jumper good for 2 there by the Buckeyes right back. Tie game 40-40. And we're going to go on the timeout taken here with 1:56 left to go. Porter taking Michigan by 2 there, 86-84. Great game indeed going on. Tied up 40 apiece with 1:56 left to go before halftime. Got 80 people out here on the stream. Let's go here, guys. If you're new on the stream here, first timer, make sure to spike the thumbs up. Hit that like if you enjoyed the stream here. Hit the subscribe if you'd like to come back for future live streams. Ring that notification bell as well here, everybody. And really appreciate it all for dropping on down here, being a part of the stream on Behind the Arc Basketball. I cover play-by-play basketball games here, college basketball games, also NBA games here as well on the channel. What's good, Alex? Welcome to the stream here. He's taking Michigan. Let's give you guys a big warm welcome here out on the stream if you guys are a first-timer. Thanks so much, Porter. Really appreciate it here. He's going to stick around for the whole game. You guys are awesome for dropping them by. Real MVPs today. Quick scoreboard update. Houston pulling away up against Cincinnati by 10 now. 31-21. Houston leads by 10 with about 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Both of these teams currently shooting the ball over 50% from the floor. Michigan at 53.6%, 15 for 28. Ohio State 16 for 29 at 55.2% from the floor so far. Michigan's drilled down 9 3-point shots so far. And Ohio State's got 5 3-point shots in this game. It's just been a 3-point fest going down here. 2 players in double figures for the Buckeyes. Dwayne Washington Jr. leads the way with 12 points. E.J. Liddell with 11. And then for Michigan here, nobody yet in double figures. As leading scorer, Isaiah Livers. He leads the way with 9 off the bench. Shawnee Brown also got 9. Hey, what's good? Chris here. Welcome on to the stream here. Hey, no problem, bud. Yeah, you're a first-timer, Geraldo. No problem, man. Yeah, just retract the comment, Warren, over there. So it's only his first time. It was if he's on the channel like more or so, we just give a warning, but it's only his first time here, so no problem here, man. Chris, welcome on the stream here. He's thinking about going to Michigan here to be a doctor here. Chris from Oklahoma, appreciate it, man, for dropping them by here. It would be Tom Brady there. So Tom Brady over LeBron, because I've been a Patriots fan my whole life. By the way, I'm actually from Massachusetts, guys. So I'm actually from Massachusetts. I'm a huge fan of New England sports here. After this, I'll be covering Celtics versus Pelicans. Thanks so much, Jed Jack. Appreciate it here. So after this one, Celtics versus Pelicans. I think tomorrow night I'm going to be back with Syracuse against Duke, and then Texas Tech against Oklahoma State. So I think it's going to be 2 games for tomorrow, most likely, that they have planned. But I cover college basketball games, also NBA games here on the channel. This has the makings for the game of the year for college basketball. I got to cover one 2 weeks ago. Texas against Oklahoma State, and it went into double overtime. So this game's at Ohio State today, so Value City Arena it's at, so in Columbus. So Ohio State's the home team. Joseph, welcome to the stream here. He's taking Ohio State in this one. That's awesome, Chris. And big thank you out to all of our frontline workers. There's Chris's mom and dad. Work at the medical center out in Oklahoma City right there. Yeah, big thank you out to each and every single one of you frontline essential workers out there. And also send my thoughts out to the people affected out in Texas due to the ice storms if they still don't have power. Because I covered Texas yesterday. That was, man, a crazy game against West Virginia. West Virginia came from 19 down and won the game by 2. So we get back to action. Minute 46 now left to go. It's going to be Ohio State basketball. Did Oklahoma State win? Their second favorite team. They didn't play yesterday. They were supposed to take on Baylor yesterday, so their next game's tomorrow against Texas Tech. But currently, I think they're 6th in the Big 12. That's a battle between 6th and 7th with Texas Tech and Oklahoma State. Michigan, they had it inside. It's going to be going back to Ohio State as Ohio State takes the 3, and they gut it. Top of the key for the Buckeyes. E.J. Liddell, as he hits it straight away there. Liddell on the board now as he's got 11. Michigan right back with a 3-point shot. They hit the triple, goes down by Franz Wagner. Here we go, the 3-point shots. That is Michigan's 10th 3. They're 10 for 13 from the outside. 1 minute left to go here before halftime. Ohio State has it at the right wing with Walker. Walker passes out top of the key over to Liddell. Liddell now dribbles, drives inside, gets behind Dickinson. Dickinson with a big block though from behind, and Michigan gets the basketball right back. They pass up the court to Shawnee Brown. Moves it outside to Livers here at the left wing. Passes over to Eli Brooks and back out to the top of the key to Livers. Feeds it over to Brown, dumps it off inside a post here to Dickinson. Backs his way on Kyle Young, puts it up, and Dickinson furious about that call by the refs there. They say he shouldered his way in, got called for the offensive foul, and it's going to go right back to the Buckeyes with 40 seconds left to go. Oh, wow, Joseph puts out here. Daughter lives out in Waltham, loves Boston. Yeah, I'm actually from Massachusetts myself. I know where that is, though. Yep, that's close to Boston. Welcome on the stream here. I appreciate it, Joseph, for stopping by. Raven, welcome on the stream. Chemistry, welcome on the stream here. This game is over on CBS. So it's a national TV. You can get it on an antenna TV. It's over on CBS. 20 seconds left to go before halftime. Ohio State has the basketball here. C.J. Walker, top of the key, dribbles towards his left now. Walker at the left elbow. Ball gets poked loose, but Ohio State gets it back. Takes a three as the shot clock was winding down to double zeros, and it's an air ball. So turnover by the Buckeyes with 8 seconds left to go before halftime as they had the ball poked away from him. Just had to heave up a desperation three, and it was an air ball. So Michigan going to have final possession right before half right now. Inbound by the Wolverines. They take it past half court here with Eli Brooks. Brooks hands it off to Wagner. Wagner 3 seconds. Wagner passes over. Brooks drives 1 second. Floats it up at the horn. Got it! Up and in off the backboard. Count the bucket as he cut straight through the lane right there. As he turned the corner right off the screen. And Michigan leads it right at half there with the Eli Brooks layup as he floats it up good. Right before the shot clock expires. Yep. Left his hands with 0.6 left to go. And we're going to go at halftime in this one. Great game. Great start to the first half. A ton of points. Man. Yesterday I covered a great game between Texas and West Virginia. This game right here, this has the makings to be just a legendary game going down for today. We got 90 people out on the stream right now. If you guys are new on the channel here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover college basketball games, also play-by-play games here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Really appreciate it, each and every single one of you. You guys are the absolute real MVPs out here on the stream today, as this is awesome. By the way, we are on the road to 10K here on my channel. When I covered the NBA games back in August, September, and October, back in the bubble into the playoffs, this channel just completely blew up. We went from 1,300 subs to 9,000 subs in a matter of 3 months here. It was insane. If you guys enjoy this channel, really digging it out and really loving it, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell if you'd like to come back for future live streams. We also cover March Madness games. We're going to be covering a good amount, and also we cover college basketball NBA games. After this one, it's going to be Celtics versus Pelicans we'll cover for the last game I plan on doing for today. Jed Jack, welcome to the stream here. Thanks so much, man, for dropping them by. You guys are awesome here. Yep, Diego can't wait for March Madness. Yeah, Joey puts out here, because there was a, it started out, yeah, so the score for college, it might be like a little bit different from the NBA, like it started out a little bit lower, so this game really picked up, like 10 minutes, like the halfway point, and then beyond in the first half. This game just really picked up. Geraldo going out 79-69 here for his prediction, Michigan by 10. Armando, welcome to the stream here. Hey, no problem, man. Glad to have you on whenever you have the chance here, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, man, and I'll see you tomorrow, Armando. Vaughn puts out his waiver wire pickup didn't pass this morning. He was supposed to pick up Mason Plumlee today. That didn't happen. Well, we'll see what else you can pick up here. Always have the rest of the weeks here. Yeah, it was 9-9 when Joey said 69-68 Michigan. When's the next Colorado game? I haven't done Colorado in a while. I'm not sure when I'm going to cover Colorado, because they've been playing a lot of late games. It doesn't really match up with my time zone for like the 11 o'clock Eastern time games, because I'm out from Massachusetts here, so I usually cover for college like the 7 in the 9s usually, and then I have to mix those in with NBA games as well when they get some good NBA games. So, great first half going down. E.J. Liddell leads the scoring for the Buckeyes. He's got 14 points, 12 points by Dwayne Washington. Michigan leading the way so far in this game. That would be Isaiah Livers and Shondy Brown. Both got 9 points. So many players chipping in here for Michigan in this first half. 8 points by Eli Brooks, 6 points by Hunter Dickinson, and then Mike Smith has got 6 points, along with 5 assists in the first half alone there. Mike Smith, 5 assists to 0 total turnovers in the first half. And Franz Wagner got 3 so far. Oklahoma State is Chris's second favorite team here. Brooklyn Nets fan as well, and an Oklahoma City Thunder fan. That's great, man. Steven, welcome to the stream here. Is Michigan becoming a new blue blood program? I think they definitely have a... Definitely can have that in them coming up the next couple years. I've been looking at the recruiting coming up for these next few years, what they're getting for recruits, and they are going to look so dangerous. It wouldn't shock me if Michigan wins the national championship sometime this decade, because they are looking great. They're bringing in like a really solid recruiting class next couple of years. Eli Brooks has got 8 points so far, so he's perfect from the floor, 3 for 3 shooting, perfect 2 for 2 from the perimeter. He's got 8 points by Eli Brooks. Ken Dog, welcome to the stream here as we give Ken Dog a big warm welcome to the channel. Should do some streams for Horizon League games. There's so many games, that's why I usually just cover the Power Conference games or so. Some of the games I probably wouldn't get on TV because a lot of them I think are like local channels usually. Carlos, welcome to the stream here. I appreciate it for dropping them by. Thanks so much, man, for coming out supporting this stream here. Have I been to Regina's Pizza in the North End? The best? I actually haven't. Yeah, I'm actually not from Boston myself, so I'm actually close to the Providence, but I'm from Massachusetts, where I am. So I don't really go like down to like, or more so up for me. Yeah, up to Boston to go dining. Gabriel, welcome to the stream. You can tell by the logo right there going out from Michigan. Russell, welcome back on once again here. Indeed, both of these teams absolutely dangerous. Ken Dog taking Michigan in this one. It's been a great game so far. Right now, just on halftime here, Houston leading Cincinnati by 15, 39-24 the score. Not really much going on for college basketball currently. Later today, I'm going to be covering Celtics against Pelicans. That one at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. So if anybody would like to stop on by for that one, feel free to do so. If you guys didn't know already, I cover college basketball games, also NBA games here in Behind Your Arc Basketball. A lot of great content on the channel here, and it's going to be some great streams. I'm gonna cover Celtics Mavs on Tuesday, Goody. I think that's on the ACC network, I believe. So I actually don't get that one. It's gonna be Celtics versus Mavs on Tuesday, because Celtics on TNT. So Vegas is you've been up there to the North End to Regina's Pizza. Yeah, Newport, in Rhode Island, great area for sure, man. I haven't been there in like over a year, but in the summer, that place is booming. One of my friends actually has like a yacht down in the harbor in Newport that we used to go on like when I was back in high school, around like maybe like 2012, 2013. We used to go out to the yacht there on Newport. Are the Celtics a lock this afternoon? Oh, good question there. I would say no, honestly. So I'm a Celtics fan. I would say no because they've been playing down to the competition. Like, they lost against the Wizards last week. They lost against the Pistons last week. And it seems like every single time they play a game on Sunday, especially like a Sunday afternoon, they just come out flat and they lose. They did that against the Knicks a month ago. They lost a couple weeks ago on a Sunday afternoon against Phoenix. They lost a week ago against Washington on a Sunday afternoon. They just come out flat. So I'm going to take the Celtics in that one for my prediction. Hopefully if they live up to their potential today, but they just keep on coming out flat. Yeah, Geraldo puts about the MAC West and East. There's so many games, or so many college basketball games. I usually just stick to Power Conference games because these are the great games. Trying to get as many teams possible that I can there for Power Conference games. Vaughn's gonna say the Pelicans would win. Honestly, doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I picked the Celtics to win every game this season. Yep. I don't bet against the Celtics until they go into the playoffs and they just don't if they don't figure it out or so as far as their depth and problems with their front court for this season. So yeah, Houston is now, man, they got a lot of buckets lately. Houston pulling away against Cincinnati. So we were talking about earlier on, what if Houston lost this game? It's not going to happen. 46-24, Houston up by 22 over Cincinnati with 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Hey, thanks so much, Chris, for stopping by supporting these streams, man. Really appreciate it. I'll see you back later in the streams, man. Yeah, Celtics should win on paper. Like a lot of these times, you say Celtics should win, and then they lose. Yeah, Golden State's been getting cold lately, so Russell puts out injury sickness, taking out stars from great teams, and Steph Curry sat out in the loss last night against the Hornets, and Charlotte won the game with Terry Rozier. He hit the game-winning three. And they lost the night before. They were playing a back-to-back. They lost on Friday against Orlando, too. So, yeah, so right now we're just in the timeout. Got a question out for you guys right now. So, this is the question here out for you guys. Is, how many teams do you think that the Big Ten is going to make it into the tournament with? So, how many teams do you think the Big Ten will have in the NCAA tournament? That's the question out to you guys here. What that number would be, whether it's like 9, 10, 11, 12. Hit me up with a number in the chat. How many teams do you think the Big Ten will put in the NCAA tournaments? I'm going to go with 10. So I will go for 10 teams for my prediction here, if I predict. Let's see who they got. Michigan, Illinois, Ohio State, Iowa, Wisconsin, Purdue, Rutgers. So that is, right now, 7. Indiana, I've got 8. So Indiana will be the 8th. 9, it's tight. It could be either 9 or 10 possibly, or 6, or Russell going to go 11 here. Joe going 6 here. Warren's got 9. Yeah, I think it's between 9 or 10. Maryland's, they're below 500 in the conference too. I'm going to say Maryland's in, and then Minnesota makes it 10. It's interesting because Minnesota is in danger all of a sudden of missing out. Minnesota's lost the last 3 straight games, and so Minnesota, basically, to make the tournament, they got to win a road game for Minnesota. They've yet to do that this year. So Minnesota in the exact same spot last year that Rutgers was in, that Minnesota just hasn't won a road game, and Rutgers beat Purdue in their last, I think it was like last road game of the season last year. So this is the last 4 games for Minnesota. They are in jeopardy of missing out on the tournament right now. As that beatdown yesterday against Illinois, that really hurt their chances. As this is what they got coming up. Last 4 games, they're at home against Northwestern. If they lose that game, that's tough. That is really tough. Because Minnesota right now, 13-10, 6-10 in the Big Ten, and 0-8 on the road, but 13-2 at home. The one that's helping out their resume is this one right here. Minnesota's definitely rooting for Michigan to take this game, because Michigan's only loss was by 18 on the road at Minnesota, which Minnesota's been great in their home court. On the road, though, they just can't win. So coming up, last 4 games, a game on Thursday, they got to win. It's at home against Northwestern for Minnesota. And the next game after that, at Nebraska. That should be, on paper, the away win at Nebraska. But Nebraska's playing much better. They played Illinois close, and I think they played a close game yesterday, too. And then after that, at Penn State, and then versus Rutgers at home to close it out. So that's Minnesota's closing schedule. So on paper, it should be 3-1, a loss to Rutgers, and then they should have 3 wins there: Northwestern, Nebraska, and Penn State. But craziness has happened this season. I think it's gonna be 9 or 10. My prediction here, possibly 8 if Maryland doesn't make it in either. I'm gonna bring up Maryland's schedule right now too. So Maryland's 7-9. In the same record as Minnesota overall, 13-10 for Maryland. So Maryland swept Nebraska. That is huge. So Maryland swept Nebraska. So this is the upcoming schedule for Maryland: 2 on the road, 2 at home. They're at Rutgers today. So they're at Rutgers. They're at Rutgers an hour from now. They tip off. So huge game there. If they beat Rutgers, that is a huge help. So that's their highest quality opponent remaining on the schedule for the conference season, remaining in the regular season for the conference for Maryland. So they're at Rutgers today. Next Sunday, they're at home against Michigan State, which Michigan State still has a ton of work to do to get into the tournament. And then they're at Northwestern, and then they close it out against Penn State at home. So that's what they got from Maryland. Oh, yeah, okay, I didn't understand the question there. I got you now, Porter. So Colorado's upcoming schedule, for sure. I'll update you on that. So let's see here. Colorado now. Colorado's an interesting team because they had lost 2 games that they shouldn't have lost on paper. They lost at Washington, and then they lost last week at Cal. So Those are just really two crushing games there. They got a tough schedule. Both of them are at home, though. They've looked really good at home this year for Colorado. So last two games at home, hosting USC on Thursday, and then next Saturday, they got hosting UCLA. So both of the games they close up at home. Thursday at home against USC, and then hosting UCLA on Saturday. Hey, welcome back again, Diana. Appreciate you here for dropping them by. Yeah, 21 days out till Selection Sunday here till they reveal the brackets. Yeah, DePaul actually beat St. John's yesterday. So St. John's was on the bubble, like the last day in of the, just missing out in the tournament. And then St. John's just went from being in the last day out grouping. The last day out grouping for St. John's just outside the bracket to now not even being close to the bracket because they lost against DePaul yesterday. St. John's got Villanova coming up their next game, which they already beat Villanova. But it's just inconsistency this year for St. John's. Yeah, Big East with Creighton, that's an interesting team because in my opinion, Creighton can lose in the first round, or they can go deep in the tournament. It all depends on how their three-point shots drop. When they get cold from three, that's where they usually lose games. They're basically highly reliant upon the three. And then when they get hot from three, that's where they can explode for over 85-plus points. Like when they beat Villanova by double digits. Just took them out of the game because they were just hitting threes all in transition. So that's a tough team to predict in the tournament there for Creighton. Really, really tough. Goody going two Cinderellas this year, Belmont and Loyola Chicago. Yeah, Butler is out. Yeah, Butler's out of the tournament this year. They're more in a rebuilding year. That team's basically all defense, not a whole lot of offense. They get a really young backcourt for their guards in the team. Do you think Colorado's going to make it to the playoffs? Oh, the NCAA tournament? Yes. Colorado's going to make it to the NCAA tournament, in my opinion. Yeah, this week they were receiving votes for Colorado. I think they received around like 30 votes. So they're just outside the top 25. They have two really bad losses on their resume, but still it should be enough because that win against Oregon really helped them out. And Oregon's looking good now. I'm going to predict here Oregon to take the Pac-12 tournament title. Oregon's getting healthy and they're getting dangerous. I think they could very well be underseeded too. We're back to action. Ohio State has it here as we start out the second half. Buckeyes start off with a three-point shot as they drill it by E.J. Liddell, their star this season. He drains the three. Ohio State with one. By one here. Michigan basketball first possession. Pass off the cut over to Dickinson. Dickinson puts it up, gets fouled. Hunter Dickinson going to go to the free throw line, shoot two. The clock will stop at 19:25 left to go. Geraldo putting out Drake here. Yep, it was a historic start for Drake. 18-0 for Drake before he dropped there first. Goody here, Virginia Tech fan, so he's looking for the Hokies to make a run in the tournament. Hunter Dickinson shooting two at the line. First one is good. Geraldo looking Drake to go to the finals. First one is good. If you guys are new in the stream, I cover college basketball games here, play-by-play. Hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Hammer Saints, welcome to the stream here. How do you like Florida heading into the tournament? That's another team that's, like, inconsistent. They beat West Virginia, which I'm really high on West Virginia, but it all depends on the matchup there. I'm probably going to say first round exit, most likely for Florida, if I predict, because it's just they're like a seesaw with their consistency this year. They're all over the place. Ohio State has it around the perimeter. Buckeyes pass it off top of the key. They move it over to C.J. Walker. Jumper takes the mid-range, and he hits it for two. So Buckeyes on top as we go back and forth. 48-47, Ohio State, 19 minutes left to go. By the way, largest lead so far today, Michigan by 6, Ohio State by 5. Those are the two largest leads in this game today. Wagner has it at the left wing perimeter. Bounce pass over to Dickinson at the left baseline. Dickinson double team backs his way. Swings it over to the right corner. Shot fake. Open deep two. Takes it and Mike Smith hits it right there. As he was able to shot fake clear space and had a lot of space out in front of him to make down the right baseline jumper. Michigan now by one. 18:20 left to go. It's going to be Buckeyes basketball. Ohio State has it around the perimeter here at C.J. Walker. Walker hands it off, dribble drive inside, puts it up, no good off the backboard. A rebound by Wagner for Michigan. Wolverines have it now with Franz Wagner top of the key as he's guarded by Kyle Young. Wagner dribbles towards his right, moves it outside. Mike Smith back over to Wagner here. Wagner dribbles towards his left. He's looking to pass it, moves it over to Eli Brooks. He drives inside. Brooks floats it up over the top. Missed it though, rattled out. Rebound by E.J. Liddell here for the Buckeyes. Ohio State has the basketball with 17:50 left to go here, second half. Buckeyes going to dribble. Go inside, puts it up. Hard fought bucket. Good for two by Dwayne Washington. Lead change once again. We've had multiple lead changes today. Approaching the 17.5 mark left to go here in a second. Michigan moves it back out. Top of the key, Wagner. Wagner passes over to Mike Smith. Mike Smith moves it out to the right corner perimeter to Eli Brooks. Back out to the top. Wagner over to Smith once again. Smith floats it up over the top. 1-on-1. Dickinson takes advantage of the size matchup. Puts it up and in. Over Liddell there. Good for two. Michigan lead changes. They take it back up by one with 17:15 remaining. Northwestern, Wisconsin. Who did I got in that one? I'm going to take Wisconsin there. Wisconsin on the 2-game losing streak. Northwestern just plummeted ever since the New Year's begun. I remember they got out to like a 3-1 conference start and beat Michigan State back in December, but after that they just completely fell face downward. So I'll take Wisconsin. Ohio State missed the three. Michigan in transition gets some space, takes a right corner three and drills it right there from the outside. Wolverines now up by 4. What a great game here, folks. 11 made threes by Michigan. They're 11 for 14 from the perimeter. Ohio State now with the ball. Top of the key, it's Justice Sewing. Sewing hands it off over to Walker. Walker pass over to Liddell. Shot fake, dribbles towards the left, double jumper over Dickinson. No good. Hit the front rim, a rebound, goes right back over to Michigan. Wolverines basketball here with Mike Smith. Mike Smith dribbles off the pick set by Dickinson, flings it out to the left wing, to the left corner to Wagner. Wagner, left baseline dribble, passes back out wide, open to Smith. Missed the three, no good, and defensive board picked up by Ohio State. What a game. 80+ people watching now. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We got 16 minutes left to go here. Hit me up in the chat as well who you're rooting for in this one. If you're going out for Michigan or going out for Ohio State, type in the chat here, go blue for Michigan or go Buckeyes for Ohio State. Ohio State moves it inside over to Kyle Young. Backs his way, turnaround jumper with a right-handed hook. Missed it off the mark. Ball pinwheels around in the key, and Michigan comes up with a rebound. Wolverines pass half court. They have it at the top here. It's Eli Brooks. He's going to slow it down. Bounce pass over to Mike Smith. Mike Smith here with 16 on the shot clock. 15.5 left to go remaining in this one. Brooks back over to Livers around the perimeter. Livers dribbles towards the top. Back over to Mike Smith to the left wing perimeter. Smith floats it inside. Ball deflected though. Stolen away by the Buckeyes. Penn State or Iowa, who I got? I'm gonna take Iowa for that one. They've been on a roll lately. For Iowa. Ohio State finally gets a bucket there. They were on a 4-minute scoring drought. They go left baseline, puts it up and in for 2 off the backboard. Welcome to the stream here, Landon. Appreciate for dropping by. Lives in Michigan, so going to go for the blue in this one. Manuel going out for the blue for Michigan as well. Michigan by 2. A great game here with 15 minutes left to go. Mike Smith swings it over to the right wing. Brooks passes over right corner. A 3 taken by Livers as he missed it. And Ohio State comes up with the board as the clock will start with 14:49 left to go. So we're going to go on a timeout taken here on the court. 14:49 remaining. If you guys are just joining us, incredible game. Largest lead has only been a 6-point lead in this one by Michigan. Ohio State had a 5-point lead, and this game has been close throughout this game, all single digits. Back and forth, back and forth. Alright, so right now we're just in the timeout. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you're really digging this content here that I cover play-by-play, ring that notification bell as well so you like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams. I cover college basketball games, also NBA games. After this, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be covering Celtics against Pelicans later today. So if anybody's interested, feel free to stop on by for that one. Man, what a game here. Eli Brooks leads the scoring for Michigan, 11 points for him. Hunter Dickinson got 10 points, 5 rebounds, and then 9 points off the bench by Shawnee Brown. Isaiah Livers with 9 as well. Those are the top scores for Michigan. Leading the way, it's 2 players here having a big game for the Buckeyes. E.J. Liddell been the start of the season, already surpassing his season average. He has got 17.6 rebounds by Liddell, and then 16 points by Dwayne Washington. quick scoreboard update there for college basketball. Houston leading Cincinnati 50-26. Providence or Xavier on Wednesday. I'm going to go Xavier there. Xavier's lost the last 2 straight coming after a pause there. I'm actually a Providence fan, but Providence with David Dukes played, he's played the 10th most minutes out of anybody in all college basketball. So at this stage of the season, Providence is really tired. They're just not a deep team this season. They don't really have many players that can score off the bench. It's basically all their defense, and Xavier's got multiple players, multiple weapons. They are a deep team. I'm going to take Xavier for that one. Xavier to bounce back because they're playing for meaning there for Xavier. They're 4-4 in the Big East. They're trying to make it into the tournament right now, looking like a 9 or a 10 seed on the bubble currently, and lost their last 2 coming off the pause. So they had a lot of practice time, so they should be able to get that one. Who do I think's the best in the SEC? Good question. I'm still going to roll with Alabama there. So Alabama, even though they've come down to earth, my prediction now for the SEC for the tournament title game would be Alabama-Arkansas. So Alabama is interesting because around a month ago, Alabama was crushing teams. Like they were beating them by 30+. And yesterday they escaped barely against Vanderbilt, only by 4. So it's come down to earth like the last month or so. Big reason why is because they're big. Jordan Bruner is he's still injured. So that's a huge hit right there. Because without him, things haven't been able to open up as much for Alabama's. They have multiple drivers on the team that can take it inside and really do damage there for Alabama. Multiple guards there. Herb Jones, Shackelford, Javon Quinterly. They got John Petty. They've got multiple players that can score on Alabama and hit threes, but they really need their big back. That's the big piece there is Jordan Bruner, the center for the team. What's good, Ian? Welcome back on the stream. We got a great game going down here. 14:49 left to go as Michigan leads it by 2 in an incredible matchup here for today's stream. If you guys are new first time, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball and behind your basketball. Hit me up in the chat who you're rooting for. If you're going for Michigan or going for Ohio State here, hit me up in the chat here, folks. We are back into it. Ohio State has it. Buckeyes now with the ball. They got it at the top of the key. Liddell moves it over at the right wing, passes back over to E.J. Liddell as he's guarded by Eli Brooks. Passes over to Sewing. Is Sewing going to take this one inside? Sewing puts it up, and that is good for 2 there by Justice Sewing. They count the bucket and the foul, so huge bucket for the Buckeyes, and Justice Sewing going to go to the free throw line, shoot 1. What seed do I think Alabama will be in March Madness? Probably going to go for a 3 if I had to predict for Alabama there. So 14:22 left to go. 1 free throw coming up here by Justice Sewing. That free throw is good. Ohio State now by 1. It's been a good one today here. Michigan basketball with 14:15 left to go. They made 11 3-point shots so far. And we're still not even close to the halfway point remaining in the second half. Michigan has it before the 3. We got a whistle here, and it's going to be a reach and fall picked up by the Buckeyes, so the clock will stop with 14:11. Ohio boys fishing, welcome to the stream here, going out for Ohio State. Georgia is welcome to the stream here, going out for Michigan. Appreciate you guys for dropping them by as we give all the new people a big warm welcome to the stream today. Michigan basketball, they have it at the left wing. Moves it back outside to Wagner. Wagner shot fake, clear space, takes the 3, gets knocked down. Bad foul by Ohio State. It's going to send Franz Wagner to shoot 3 at the free throw line, and the foul came in late. Really late right there. I think it's on Kyle Young. Terrible personal foul picked up. That's the worst when you foul somebody from 3-point range after he lands down. Let's see, was it up? Oh no, was it? They're not focusing here. It wasn't on Young then. It was on 14, Justice Sewing. So Justice Sewing, the one who picks up the personal foul, guarding around the perimeter there for Michigan as they took the 3 by Wagner. First one by Franz Wagner, got it. He's going to shoot 3. Second one, he drills it as well. Third free throw coming up, 14 minutes left to go. We got 100 people on the stream right now. Really appreciate all for dropping them by. All 3 free throws go down by Franz Wagner from Michigan. If you guys are new here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe here. I cover play-by-play basketball games, college basketball games, NBA games, and behind arc basketball. We got a good one right out in front of us. 13:50 remaining, Buckeyes have it. Top of the key. They're going to move it over to the left wing to Dwayne Washington. Passes over left corner perimeter. Ohio State backs their way. Swings it outside. C.J. Walker takes the 3. Off the back iron. Offensive rebound. Keeps it alive, though, by E.J. Liddell. Backs his way inside. Liddell puts it up, and that's going to be an offensive foul by Ohio State as he runs right over Franz Wagner inside the post as Wagner takes the charge. Gets position. And it's going to go right back over to Michigan. Yeah, that was a huge shoulder right there by E.J. Liddell. Tried to power through Wagner, and the refs blew the whistle. Michigan has it back. Liddell playing with 3 personal fouls for the star for their team. Pass inside over to Dickinson. Puts it up good for 2, and the key by Hunter Dickinson. Michigan by 4. 13 minutes approaching the mark left to go. Buckeyes have the basketball right here. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Justice Sewing dribbles towards the top of the key. Makes his move now inside pro hop. They're going to put it up, and that is good. That's actually, Dwayne Washington the one off the pass by Sewing. Washington puts it up. Good for 2 up and in. Count the bucket and the foul as Dwayne Washington going to go to the line. Shoot the and 1. What a game. Yeah, Washington won 4 in a row right there. So I was wrong for Brian here. They're making the playoffs, he puts out. Dwayne Washington shooting 1 at the line. E.J. Liddell heading towards the bench now as he was playing with 3 personal fouls. So this is huge for Michigan. Without their star Liddell on the court, this is huge for the Wolverines to take advantage of this. 1-point game right now. 100 in the chat as well. Let's go here, folks. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you like to come back for future live streams. Pass out to the top of the key. Wagner, shot fake. Moves it back out. They'll take the 3. It's up. No good by Michigan. Hit the front rim, and it gets rebounded by the Buckeyes. Ohio State has it back with under 13 minutes left to go. Bounce pass over to Zedkey. Gets position underneath as he's guarded by Dickinson. Going to move it back around the perimeter, though, as Dickinson was able to guard him, though, from behind. Ohio State has it here at the right wing. Shot fake Washington. Moves it out to the top of the key over to Walker. Walker has it. He will dribble. Jumper. Takes it. High arcing shot. Gut it. At the right elbow. Buckeyes by 1. 60-59 as C.J. Walker hits it. 12:20 left to go in a great one here. Michigan now with the ball. Dickinson moves it over at the left wing perimeter. Mike Smith dribbles now at the left elbow. Dickinson rolls right down. They're going to pass it over to Livers, though, around the perimeter. Floats it up over the top. Dickinson flings it back outside to Wagner. Wide open 3. Missed it off the mark, though, and rebound goes to C.J. Walker here for the Buckeyes. 12 minutes left to go in this one in a great game. What's good here? Welcome to the stream here. ACWAS. Welcome to the stream here. Going out for Michigan in this one. Ohio State has the basketball at the top of the key. Zedkey going to hand it off around the perimeter. Walker back outside. Right baseline dribble here. Dwayne Washington floats it up. Good for 2 with a bucket in the Buckeyes by 3. Dwayne Washington looking good. He's got 21 points, the leading scorer in this one. Michigan now with the ball. Wolverines have it top of the key with Dickinson. Dickinson looks to pass it, going to hand it off to Mike Smith. Smith puts it into the hands of Dickinson here. Backs his way in there on Zedkey. Dickinson up, no good off the side of the backboard. Ball's on the ground. Fight for the basketball. Still on the ground. Wagner able to pick it up as Michigan still keeps the possession alive. They move it back outside. Top of the key 3. Open. Smith. No good. Missed it. Offensive rebound. Wagner moves it back out to Livers. Livers right baseline dribble. Oh, big foul right there as the clock will stop with 11:07. Blocking foul by Ohio State. It's going to send Isaiah Livers to the line shooting 2 as we are going to go on a timeout first here. 11:07 left to go in a 3-point game. Buckeyes by 3. What a game. If you guys are new in the channel here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here, ring that notification bell as well. If you'd like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams I cover college basketball games, also NBA games here behind your basketball. Oh man, what a game here. A game for the ages. Hit me up in the chat who you're rooting for out here. If you're going for Michigan or going for Ohio State, type in the chat here who you've got in this one for today. Also, if anybody's interested, we get the links down in the description below this video out to the Discord, Twitter, and the Behind Your Basketball channel merchandise site. All 3 of those links posted down in the description below this video, as well as the Behind Your Basketball channel memberships and the homepage of my channel. If anybody's interested, as low as $1.99 per month for special shout outs here at the end of my live streams for becoming a member of the channel. What a game going on right now currently. Taking a look, leading scores for today. Hunter Dickinson leads the way, 12 points for Michigan. He's got 6 rebounds, also the leading rebounder. 11 points by Eli Brooks. For Ohio State, the leading scorer, that is Dwayne Washington Jr., 21 points for him, and E.J. Liddell with 17. Who do I think will win the Big Ten tournament? Good question there. Very good question, because it's just so wide open. Who could win that, honestly? Really open. I'm gonna say Michigan there. So I will go with I'll go with Michigan right there right now. I predicted Michigan for this one, but man, Ohio State, they've been playing so good this season. They've won 7 straight games for the Buckeyes, and Chris Holtmann, he is I think he deserves props to be front runner for National Coach of the Year for this team, because Seth Towns didn't return until like around, I think, like at the end of December, that game against UCLA when he returned. And this team, a lot of players stepped up, because I think they lost their entire like starting unit from last season, or most of the players from the starting unit there. Thanks so much, Joseph, for being a part of the stream here, as he's on assignment out in Luxembourg as we connect the world out here. This is the only way he can listen to the game at work. Really appreciate it, man, for signing on here, dropping them by from Luxembourg all the way, as we got international reach out here on the streams. Oh man, for the NBA games, you get so many people out from the Philippines. It's crazy. After this, I'll be covering Celtics versus Pelicans, so if anybody would like to hop on by, feel free to do so. Who do I think will win if they play Missouri or Kansas? Good question there. I'm going to go Kansas right now, because Missouri's great defensively, but they're just not explosive offensively for Missouri this season. We're going to get back to action here. 62-59 the score. What's good, Ethan? Welcome back here. He's taking the Buckeyes by 3. Laura going out for Ohio State. Jerome, welcome back in the building here. Appreciate it, man, for dropping them by once again. So we're going to get right back into the Isaiah Livers. He got fouled, so he's going to shoot 2 coming up at the line. First free throw, and no good. Missed it by Livers. Michigan just missed the first free throw of the game, so they're 6 for 7. Ohio State's a perfect 5 for 5 at the free throw line. Livers, second free throw, he missed that one as well, so 0 for 2 that trip. Ohio State grabs the rebounds. This game can definitely come down to free throws at the very end, and that's where the Buckeyes have the advantage. They are a terrific free throw shooting team this season. Ohio State has it here at the left wing perimeter. Moves it now with the left double. They're going to go inside. Spin move, puts it up, no good off the back iron, and ball's on the ground. Michigan comes up with the rebounds. Hey, no problem, Russell. Yeah, this channel's up here whenever you have the chance, man. So, Goose does an awesome job with his streams too, brother. So, no problem, man. Michigan passes inside. They're on a scoring drought the last 3 minutes, though. Turnaround. Austin Davis able to snap that 3-minute scoring drought, as that's good for 2 in the key. It's a 1-point game. 10 minutes left to go as we're going to approach that mark in just a moment. Ohio State has it. Bounce pass, top of the key, over into the hands of Kyle Young. Moves it back outside over to Walker. Walker turns the corner, dribbles towards the left elbow now. Walker dribbles back around the perimeter. Walker still with the ball here, top of the key to the free throw circle. Goes inside, stripped of it, gets it right back, passes inside underneath, and Kyle Young will put it up and in. Count the bucket and the foul with 10 minutes even left to go. So Kyle Young makes it inside right there. That able to make something out of nothing. C.J. Walker was stripped by Wagner into the lane, got it right back, saved the basketball, passed underneath to Young, and Young put it up and in for 2 as he scored and got fouled. Hey, thanks so much, Laura, for stopping on by my channel here. Really appreciate it. As we give all the new people here a big warm welcome to the stream. 1 free throw, Kyle Young hits it. Buckeyes by 4. Do I think you or I should be doing better than they are? Yes. That team is full of transfers, though. That team is like full of transfers, though, that they have for URI. So next year they're going to be a great team. Because Fats Russell, he was supposed to be the star, but instead he ended up going like 3 for 16 from the floor, like every single game this season. Like that was basically like what he was doing or so. And unfortunate injuries took its toll too. I think next year they're going to be good. Michigan gets the inbound, right baseline, jumper, takes it by Shawn D. Brown, and he hits it. Unbelievable. 2-point game. 65-63 with 9:40 left to go in an incredible game right now. Buckeyes will take it past half court with C.J. Walker. We're having a great time here on this stream. Over 130 people watching. Really appreciate it. Bounce pass gets stolen away. Here's Michigan, a 3-on-2. As they're going to bounce pass it up ahead of the pack, and Shawnee Brown lays it up and in with a layup as this game is tied up here at 65. 9:20 left to go. Ohio State has it back. Yep, VCU, I agree there. So, yeah, VCU is going to be at the top of the conference next year. Also, UMass, if Trey Mitchell comes back, does not declare for the draft. I would go for UMass over there. They're sneaky good, could potentially be a tournament team. It all depends on if Trey Mitchell comes back, though. 9 minutes left to go as Ohio State missed it inside, and Michigan grabs the rebounds. Eli Brooks has it past half court, guarded at the top of the key. Bounce pass into the hands here of Brandon Johns. Moves it outside of Wagner. And the tie game up at 65 with 8:45 left to go. Wagner turns the corner. Shot gets blocked. It's going to go out of bounds here as the clock will stop with 8:44. Yeah, Cincinnati getting spanked by Houston. Let's see, 63-29. Wow. Colgate or Boston University? You're going to take Colgate for that. They're actually playing right now. They played yesterday. 65-48 Colgate. Kaylin, welcome to the stream. Taking Michigan for this one. First, so Michigan actually in the bonus here. They missed the free throw. No good by Wagner. They've been missing a little bit lately at the free throw line here. This game could come down to free throws. Michigan 6 for 9 at the charity stripe. Ohio State perfect 6 for 6. And they're a great free throw team this season here. Buckeyes in the tie game. Ball gets poked to the backcourt. And the refs are going to say play on here. It's poked to the backcourt by Michigan. So Ohio State able to pick it up and take it past half court again. Ohio State has it this time. They lost control of the basketball. Turnovers lately for Ohio State, crushing at Wagner. Going to take it a distance right there with a Euro step inside. Good for 2. Able to evade the defender. Michigan up by 2 here. Points off of turnovers. And Michigan able to do that lately as Ohio State having a little bit of trouble here trying to stay with the basketball. Ohio State has it at the right wing. Justin Arns passes out to the top of the key. A little bit wide, but able to get it, though, to Dwayne Washington. That was almost a turnover, too. And Ohio State has it. Ooh. Poked in the eye is Dwayne Washington. The clock will stop with 7:51. So Michigan picks up the personal foul here. The clock will stop. I've got Gonzaga winning the whole tournament. Hammer Saints. Great game indeed going on right now. Dwayne Washington just got poked in the eye as he had the basketball right around the perimeter. We're going to go on the timeout now, 67-65, as we got 8:11 left to go here, second half. Alright, so right now we're just in the timeout, everybody. If you're new on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well. If you'd like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams I cover college basketball games, also NBA games here on the channel. And I really appreciate all the new people for dropping them by here if you're a first timer, for being a part supporting the stream. Austin, welcome to the stream here. He's nervous for this one, but it's going out for his Michigan Wolverines out in this game. Hit me up in the chat who you got. If you're taking Michigan here, type in Go Blue. If you're taking Ohio State, you can type in Buckeyes out in the chat here. Let me know who you got here. What a game. Man, this is huge as far as this matchup. Oof. E.T. took Cincinnati. Yikes, man. Oh, man. So sorry, bud. Ouch. Yeah, Cincinnati's getting destroyed. Houston leads Cincinnati 65-29. Yep, Joey with that 69-68 Michigan prediction, though. Getting right to that. Very close. Not really much going on for college basketball right now. A bunch of mid-major games going on besides the other game with Houston, the top 25. Later today, I'll be covering Celtics versus Pelicans. If anybody would like to come back to that, feel free to stop on board. What a great game indeed. Welcome in, Mario, back onto the stream here, bud. Incredible matchup going on here. Man, we are on the road here to 10K. It's been phenomenal. 1 year ago, guys, got a story out for you guys. 1 year ago, we were at 1,000 barely. We've grown over 9,000 plus subs here on this channel. It is incredible. And we stayed at around 1,300 for like a solid 3 months. When the pandemic really started to begin, when March Madness was canceled. We stayed at 1,300. It was March, April, and May. Into June as well. Actually, more than 3 months. March, April, May, June, and then all the way to July, to the end of July, until the NBA season actually started again. We just stayed at 1,300 here. We were trying to do content just to keep you guys updated and stuff like that on this stream, on this channel here. But man, things really got going during the playoffs for the NBA. It was crazy. I've never seen so many people pouring in on my channel before until the playoffs. It was insane. Hey, thanks so much, Mario, for dropping them by later today, man. That should hopefully be a good one. Hopefully Celtics able to pull out the W. Is Western Kentucky playing? I'm actually not sure. I'm going to take a look right now. They're my sleeper for the tournament. They got a great center in Charles Bassey. Their weekend series has been postponed, so that's a no. They're not playing this week. North Texas, that series against North Texas got postponed. Their next game is on Friday and Saturday, I believe, against Florida International. We're back to action here. Michigan has it 67-65, the score currently. Michigan going to take this one past half court. It is Mike Smith. Smith today with 6 assists. He dribbles at the left wing. Pass over to Brandon Johns. Wide open three. Takes it. No good off the back iron. No, he had a wide open three-point shot and missed it. Too strong. Rebound by the Buckeyes. Michigan started out 10 for 13 from the perimeter. In the second half here, they're just 1 for 7. Bounce pass off the roll down. That is good for 2. E.J. Liddell ties it up at 67. And a foul as he's going to go to the line. Shoot one here with 7:14 left to go. What a game. Braden taking the Buckeyes out in this one. Welcome back, man. Welcome on the new people on the stream. Really appreciate it all for dropping them by here. You guys are the real MVPs. Appreciate Hammer Saints. I'm his favorite YouTuber. Thanks so much, man. What a game. Porter going to be rooting for the Pelicans here because his Denver Nuggets lost to the Celtics this week. Free throw is good. Yeah, it's quite odd. Celtics play down to the competition, but against like better opponents or so, they usually win. It's quite odd. 7 minutes left to go. Buckeyes by 1 now. Michigan dribbles. Free throw circle. Bounce pass over to the right wing over to Livers. Livers moves it over to the right elbow. Dickinson backs his way in there. Dickinson turnaround off the back iron. Got it. It's good. Able to get the bounce right there for 2. It went off the back iron and then bounced off the rim a couple times there at the back rim and then went into the net for 2. I actually don't think you told me that, Ethan, here. So him and Raptor on another channel before here told me about this channel around a year ago. Never came until the bubble, and he's proud he came. Really appreciate it. Ethan, for finding my channel, bud. Yeah, I remember the night that you found my stream. I think it was Raptors Lakers back in August, like the first day of August. So glad he told you about my channel, man. And ever since it's been history just like this. Yeah, Celtics are just, they always come out flat like recently on Sunday afternoons. So 69-68, 6.5 left to go. Yeah, it's all about if the Celtics can contain Zion. So that's, yep, Joey's prediction he said at the beginning of this game. This is on CBS. This game, national broadcast over on CBS right now. 6:30 left to go. Buckeyes got fouled underneath as Michigan picked up their 6th personal foul. Ohio State with 7 personal fouls. It's going to send Ohio State here to the free throw line. First one, they missed it, but the second one is good. So E.J. Liddell, 1 for 2 that trip here. And Ohio State 5 for 6 at the free throw line today. Michigan is 5 for 8. Wolverines take a 3. No good off the back iron. They do get the offensive rebound. Livers keeps it alive. Livers here at the right baseline. Gonna move it back outside. Shawnee Brown passes over to Eli Brooks at the left wing. Brooks puts the ball into the hands of Mike Smith. Moves it back outside to Brooks. Brooks dribbles inside. Kicks it out to the right corner. Livers with 6 on the shot clock. Livers dribbles. Gives it over to Smith. Smith takes the corner 3. No good. He got knocked down looking for the foul. Couldn't get one. Offensive rebound by Michigan. They're going to keep it alive though. Wolverines still have it. Michigan shovels it out. Smith over to the left wing. Open 3. Livers takes it. Missed it. Offensive rebound. Shawnee Brown still keeps it alive. The big body of Hunter Dickinson gets in the way right there, and the key allows to free up Shawnee Brown and puts it up and in for 2 right there in the post. Michigan by 2. 71-69 here. What a game. 8 offensive rebounds by the Wolverines to 6 by the Buckeyes. What a game here. Nathaniel, welcome to the stream here. Appreciate all the new people on the stream for the first time. Ohio State has it. 5:20 left to go. Kyle Young puts the ball out the left wing. Ball into the hands of Dwayne Washington. 1-on-1 as he is guarded by Eli Brooks. He has it at the left wing perimeter. Washington dribble drive inside. Shot fake. Moves it back out to the perimeter. Liddell dials up a 3. Missed it off the mark. Rebound. Goes to the defense here by Michigan. Burst the speed past the half-court logo. Mike Smith shuffles it out left corner. Now they dribble at the inside here. Underneath, Dickinson puts it up. Reverse-handed layup. No good. Gets his own rebound back, and Dickinson with bodies all over the court. Holy smokes. 3 Buckeyes bodies go down along with Dickinson, and Dickinson gets fouled as the clock will stop with 4:52 left to go. Bodies dropping like flies right there. Oh, man. Young, Liddell, and then C.J. Walker on the ground with Dickinson inside the key right there. And that's going to be 2 shots coming up by Hunter Dickinson at the free throw line with 4:52 left to go. Holy smokes. Bodies flying all over the place right there, down underneath the hoop. So Michigan going to the line shooting too. If you guys are new here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams. Hit me up in the chat as well who you're rooting for in this game. If you're going out for Michigan, type in Go Blue. If you're going out for Ohio State, type in Go Buckeyes. First free throw, good at the line by Michigan, up by 3. Second free throw by Dickinson, drills it too. 4-point game with 4:52 left to go. What a game. Ohio State going to have the basketball right here. They still have it in their backcourt, able to put it past half court right now. Ball into the hands of Dwayne Washington. Puts it now to C.J. Walker. C.J. Walker moves it over. Liddell back over to Washington. Washington dribbles, top of the key. As he will take a wide open 3. Michigan try to go for a flop, and he drills the 3 by Washington right there. And he is jawing at He is pumped up at the bench right now. Huge 3, getting some big-time separation. Oh, yeah, Eli Brooks was looking for the foul right there. Where was the foul? Brooks was saying, as Dwayne Washington knocks down a wide-open 3, just, he shouldered off. He shouldered off there with the left shoulder, and Brooks flopped all the way down to the free throw circle and beyond. And he could not believe it, as that was a wide-open 3 that Dwayne Washington just drilled. Vince, welcome to the stream here, taking the Buckeyes. Z. Kuden, welcome to the stream here, going out for Michigan. Do I want Michigan or Ohio State to win? I'm actually not a fan of both of these teams, but I predicted Michigan in this one. I predicted Michigan. My prediction was 79-73. It's going to be more than that. Huge flush throwdown right there off the pass of the cut. Hunter Dickinson with a 2-handed throwdown. Michigan by 3. What a game. 4 minutes left to go. Ohio State has the ball here. Top of the key, C.J. Walker. Walker dribbles now, as he's going to make his move inside. Clock will stop with a personal foul picked up. It's going to be 4 minutes left to go. It's going to be on Michigan by Mike Smith as he reaches in. So Ohio State going to go, Ohio State here going to go to the free throw line shooting the 1-on-1 bonus. Yeah, I just update everybody with a timer. So we got 4 minutes left to go. It's reason why is because it's too much to control manually. Or so for me to control everything manually like I do right now. So right now we're just in a timeout. Man, what a game. 4 minutes left to go if you're just joining in. If you guys are new in the channel here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball and behind your arc basketball, college basketball games, NBA games as well. So if you're digging the content here, appreciate it all for being a part here on the stream today. This is awesome. Game of the year, what we have going on right now. The largest lead, in fact, was Michigan by 6. Ohio State led by 5. So this game has been single digits all game long. Leading scores today looks like this for Michigan. Hunter Dickinson leads the way. 18 points, 7 for 13 from the floor. He has got 7 rebounds for Hunter Dickinson. 15 points off the bench by Sean D. Brown, and Eli Brooks with 11. For Ohio State, leading scores look like this. Dwayne Washington Jr., 24 points. He has made 3 3-point shots today. E.J. Liddell with 21 and 9 rebounds, and C.J. Walker with 11 points. What do I think about the score for the end of this game will be? I'm going to go Michigan. I'm going to go Michigan 87, Ohio State 87-84 for my prediction. So Michigan by 3, 87-84 if I predict. We got 4 minutes left to go here. Hey, Mario, can't wait for baseball to start off in 40 days right now. Yeah, soccer does a timer there, but soccer's a continuous timer, where basketball, you'd have to stop and start. Like, some of the games I've covered are constant fouls or so. Like, when I covered that Auburn-Missouri game back, like, from a month ago, there was, like, 51 or 52 total fouls combined in that game. So it'd be stop and start, like, every 15 seconds. This game hasn't been. This game has been great. The ref's saying let them play on, which has been great. Whereas other games, it's been a lot of just fouls all over the place. ET liking this one to go to OT. Possibly could. This is a major game going down. Joey's changed his prediction here. Michigan. He's got 79-78. Still got 4 minutes left to go. Jack, welcome to the stream. Appreciate it here for finding my channel, bud. Thanks so much for stopping by as we give Jack a big warm welcome on the channel. What do I do when basketball seasons are over? I usually do like off-season content, like back in around, it was, yeah, October and November after the NBA finished up. I did a lot of the conference prediction stuff for college basketball. So I'm probably going to do some recorded content, most likely in the off season. Also special live streams. I plan on covering a little bit too, or so. By the way, Houston crushing Cincinnati 75-35 is the score there. And I cover both college basketball and the NBA, so after the whole NCAA tournament wraps up, it just doesn't stop there, so the live streams keep on continuing as well with the NBA. I covered the NBA Summer League from like 2 years ago too, so if the Summer League goes on like TV, for like if they put it on like the ESPN family and networks again, I'll probably cover some of the Summer League games, most likely, if they have them, like when I'm around and stuff. So we are back into action now, 75-72. Ohio State 1-1 bonus at the free throw line. First one is good, as they drill it by C.J. Walker. 1-1 bonus, going to shoot the second free throw coming up by C.J. Walker. .5% free throw shooter this season. That's at the top of college basketball. That is good by C.J. Walker. Drills it down. Basically automatic when it comes to free throws this season. Ohio State, one of the top teams in the nation in free throws. They're 7 for 8 in this game. Under 4 minutes left to go right now. Michigan has it at the right wing. Livers passes out top of the key ball into the hands of Eli Brooks. Moves it over to Mike Smith. Smith pass over to Dickinson with 18. Backs his way in there. Dickinson moves it back outside of Brooks. Floats it back over to Dickinson once again. Dickinson left baseline. We get a foul picked up, and it's going to send Hunter Dickinson back to the line. Kyle Young reaches in. The clock will stop with 3:38 left to go. Where do I think Chet Holmgren will go to school? I'm probably going to predict Gonzaga, because him and Jalen Suggs, I think, have ties. They went to the same high school back in Minnesota. I'm going to predict Gonzaga there. I know Michigan's in the running for his top running, though, so maybe he will go into Michigan. That's probably my second prediction for him to go to. First free throw, Dickinson hits it. Michigan by 2. Jay, welcome to the stream. Big Michigan fan as we give Jay a big warm welcome on the stream. First timer. A lot of first timers today. You guys are awesome here. Hit me up in the chat. Who you got in this game? Yeah, no surprise there, Hammer Saints. Colgate beat BU. Yeah, my girlfriend went to BU. She graduated 3 years ago. But yeah, they're known for their hockey program, so even though they won their first Patriot League title last year, not really known for their basketball program. Ohio State goes inside, missed the layup, no good off the backboard, rebound by Michigan. Michigan has it here, left wing perimeter. It is Mike Smith who has the ball. Smith dribbles top of the key. Smith will go inside underneath, circles around the hoop, gonna dribble back outside. Puts the ball now into the hands of Livers around the perimeter. Livers passes back to Smith, moves it over to Livers once again at the left wing. 3 minutes left to go. Livers drives inside, dish back out, shot fake as that is Eli Brooks. He floats it up too high though, off the backboard, missed it. Rebound by the Buckeyes. 250 left to go in this one. Let's go. We got almost 200 people on the stream. If you're new on my channel, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe as we're down to the home stretch of this game. 2:40 remaining. Buckeyes have it at the left wing. Sewing. Bounce pass behind his back. Getting careless with the basketball right there. Michigan comes up with a steal and puts it up and in with a layup for 2 and a foul. Justice Sewing. Terrible pass right there around the perimeter. Michigan makes them pay. And it's going to be 1 free throw coming up. E.J. Liddell was not looking at the ball. He was setting the pick for Justice Sewing. And what are you doing right there, Sewing? Might have just cost your team the game. Unbelievable. And Michigan, what they've done in this game, points off of turnovers, making Ohio State pay, and Isaiah Livers does just that. Man, what a game. Yep, that's what BU has done for this season there, Vaughn. They're the only team that's implemented it. Thanks so much, Jack, for the like and the sub there. Really appreciate it. Man, that was a momentum swinger right there. Free throw, good by Livers. 6-point lead, tied for the largest lead of the game here. Michigan up by 6, 80-74. Ohio State now has the basketball. Walker hands it off to Kyle Young. Bounce pass to the right wing. Moves it over top of the key to C.J. Walker. Walker moves it back outside. Now into the hands here of Dwayne Washington Jr. Washington bounce pass over to the right elbow. Backs his way is Liddell. Liddell inside the key. Puts it up. No good off the back iron. He gets fouled though. So Michigan personal foul. That's going to be their 8th. And it's going to send Ohio State to the free throw line coming up shooting 2 with E.J. Liddell. What a game. Man. Turnovers been costly so far though for the Buckeyes. 9 total turnovers. It's resulted in this game for today. Michigan with couple of baskets in transition off of those turnovers. That has been the difference here. So 2 free throws by Liddell. He is 4 for 5 at the line today with 21 points total. First free throw is good. What a game. Got over 180 people on the stream here. Spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe here, guys. Do I think Cincinnati is better than they are? I'm going to say no right now. Cincinnati did struggle. They're improving, but I don't see them as a tournament team. And it definitely did not show up today as they got crushed against. So Cincinnati's not going to be in the tournament. They're going to have to win the American tournament title to do so. Yeah, Michigan also, I'm going to update there. Michigan's in the double bonus now, that's right. So 80-76, minute 55 left to go. Michigan has the basketball now, top of the key. Moves it over to Dickinson around the perimeter. Dickinson hands it off to Livers. Livers with 6 in the shot clock. He dribbles top of the key. Moves it back over to Eli Brooks. Dribbles straight away. Puts it up. No good. Too high off the backboard. But guess who? Cleans it up for 22. Hunter Dickinson with a putback. And it's good for 2 underneath. The size of Hunter Dickinson giving the Buckeyes problems. Ohio State drives inside. Missed the layup. Tipped out of bounds though underneath by Michigan. So the Buckeyes going to have it right back. Incredible game going on today here. Clifton, welcome to the stream, taking Michigan here. Welcome in over 175 people watching here. If you guys are new, first timer on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover play-by-play of basketball games here, college basketball, NBA games, and behind there at basketball, and you guys are awesome. Real MVPs in the stream going on right now. Timeout Michigan down to 3 timeouts left to go. Buckeyes down to 3 timeouts as well as we got 129 remaining. They're taking a look to see on the review monitor who touched it out of bounds last. I think that's out of bounds by Livers. Yeah, it's off his left elbow. Number 2, Isaiah Livers for Michigan. Hugo, welcome to the stream here. Going out for Michigan here in this one. You guys are awesome. Each and every single one of you, pat yourselves in the back for this stream because you guys were the absolute legends and MVPs out here. Feel free to drop them by for the next game I'll be covering. Celtics against Pelicans, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be covering the play-by-play of that one. So, Houston leading Cincinnati by a bunch, and there's still over 8 minutes left to go. 79-40. Houston crushing Cincinnati. That's basically the only college game going on. Yeah, indeed, Clifton. Best game, me too. And I covered a great one yesterday. But this game is another great game as far as back and forth, back and forth. West Virginia, Texas, though, that was phenomenal yesterday, too. I think Hunter Dickinson is NBA ready. I'd say yes there for him. He's been one of the most impactful freshmen all this season. He's been phenomenal. So 82-76, it's going to be Ohio State basketball. Ohio State has it at the top of the key. They're going to take the jumper. It gets blocked there by Dickinson, and Michigan comes out with a basketball. 1:20 left to go. Michigan has it here by 6. Nobody's led by 6+. We'll see if Michigan can do that. Bounce pass to the left wing, Brooks. Brooks now, he is guarded by Dwayne Washington. Brooks puts the ball into the hands of Livers. Livers at the top of the key. 1 minute even left to go. 10 on the shot clock. Livers dribbles to the right elbow. He is double teamed. Livers passes, shovels it up underneath the head of the pack right there. That is good for the largest lead of the game by Eli Brooks. Isaiah Livers with an assist in Michigan by 8. 48 seconds left to go. Ohio State passes to the left corner. Open 3. They take it and they drill it. Justice Suing. Perimeter triple goes down. What a game. Just when you thought the game was over with an 8-point Michigan lead, Ohio State gets left wide open in the corner and Suing drills it. 5-point game now. 44.4 seconds left to go. What a good one. Man, we're going to go on another timeout. Buckeyes take a timeout. They're down to 2 timeouts left to go. What a game. Michael, welcome on the stream here, man. You guys are awesome for being a part here on the stream here. Man, what a game. Behind the Arc fan, welcome on the stream here, brother. Out from Australia here. Hope all is going well. This game, indeed madness. This is basically like a deep NCAA tournament game at its finest right now with these two teams. What a game. It ain't over till it's over. Just ask West Virginia fans, and they'll tell you how far you're down. It ain't over till it's over, till the final score resembles on the scoreboard. Right now, Hunter Dickinson leads the way for Michigan, 22 points, 9 rebounds. 15 off the bench by Shawnee Brown, 13 points by Eli Brooks, and 12 points by Isaiah Livers for Michigan State, or for Ohio State. For Ohio State here, Dwayne Washington with 24, E.J. Liddell with 23, and 10 rebounds. Yep, behind the Arc fan Joy out here. Appreciate the man for dropping them by. Monday morning where he is out in Australia right now, almost 7 a.m. there. And I'll be covering Celtics against Pelicans right after this, so if anybody would like to hop on by for that one, feel free to stop on by for that stream as well. It's been a tight one all throughout. The largest lead of the game just happened. It was Michigan by 8. What a game. So yeah, right now we're just in the timeout. 44.4 seconds left to go. If anybody's new here, first time on the stream, hit me up in the chat who you're rooting for out here. You can type in Go Blue for Michigan. You can type in Go Buckeyes for Ohio State. Who's going to win the NASCAR race today? Daytona Road Course. I'm going to go for Chase Elliott right there. So also, if anybody's really digging this content, make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and ring that notification bell as well. What seed do I got? West Virginia in the tournaments. Most likely probably a 3, but if they keep on winning, they can hit a 2 for West Virginia. Right now a 3 at the moment. So we are going to get right back into this one. 44.4 seconds left to go. Michigan in the double bonus as Ohio State's picked up 10 personal fouls. And Michigan with 8 personal fouls, so Ohio State's in the bonus. Michigan gets the inbound. Passes, still in the backcourt to Dickinson, puts it into the hands of Livers. Full court press straight out right for Ohio State, but Michigan able to break it. Michigan has it in the reach and fall, picked up by the Buckeyes from behind by Justice Suing, as Michigan will head to the free throw line with 37.7 left to go. Joe taking Ryan Blaney today for a Daytona Road Course there. Ella, welcome to the stream, going out for Ohio State. Joseph taking the Buckeyes as well. 2 free throws here. Double bonus by Mike Smith. 79% on the season for Michigan. First one, he drills it. Second free throw coming up by Mike Smith at the line. We got 37.7 seconds left to go on the clock. Incredible game here, guys, all the way throughout. That one is good by Mike Smith. Michigan by 7. It's going to be Buckeyes basketball coming up on the inbounds. Michigan's last win at Ohio State. That has to be all the way back. Happened all the way back on February 11th, 2014. The last win at Columbus. Ohio State takes the 3. They miss it. Franz Wagner comes out with a defensive rebound. And Michigan going to go back to the free throw line and shoot 2 more in a double bonus. They're going to... 1 second here. Might have been a tie-up. That might have been tie-up late, so it might not be free throws. We're going to get the final call here in just a moment. Yeah, it might have been possession arrow tie-up. Okay, yeah, possession arrow tie-up, so sorry about that. So no free throws, it's going to be possession arrow tie-up. Ohio State came in late, forced the tie-up. Michigan, in the backcourt of Ohio State, going to pick up a late foul right there. They were triple teaming in the backcourt, just full out. So clock will stop with 23.8. Michigan back of the line here in the double bonus. So 2 free throws coming up here by the Wolverines. It's going to be Eli Brooks. First shot, got it. And of course, if Michigan keeps on going to the line, this score will not resemble what it actually did today. This type of score. Because if Michigan keeps on going to the free throw line, it might get to double digits to end this game. But that final score does not reflect how close it actually was throughout this game. They played straight up. The first 36 minutes of basketball in this game today, they played straight up. The points were less than 6 points or less throughout the entirety of this game. Ohio State takes a 3. They drill it. So they make a big 3 there at the right corner. They're still down by 6, though, as we go to a timeout. 88-82 the score. Billy here. Welcome into the stream here. Iowa fan out on the channel. What does the bonus and double bonus mean? Bonus means that the team that just followed you has picked up 7 free throws, so that means you go to the free throw line to shoot 1. If you make that 1 free throw, you go to the free throw line and shoot another one for your second free throw. If you miss that free throw, then that means that the ball can get rebounded, and most likely, usually it's a defensive rebound for the majority of times, and that's where it ends up in the defensive team getting the possession there when they get the defensive rebounds and turn it into offense. Double bonus means 2 free throws at the line. So automatic 2 free throws. So just your common shooting foul. So 2 free throws at the line. And that's when a team fouls 10 or more times in a half. So inbound coming up, 16.4 left to go. I had predicted Michigan. My prediction was 79-73, so this went over. So 79-73, I predicted Michigan as 88-82, so it's like 10 over. Michigan going to get the inbounds. They have it here, double teamed in the backcourt. Franz Wagner has it, and he'll get fouled with 14 seconds left to go. Vaughn puts out this one after this game, the PGA Tour and CBS puts out. Landed also getting Chase Elliott here, winning the road course. Yep, never over to the clock hit 0. Just take a look at West Virginia yesterday. If any of you guys caught that game, West Virginia able to come from 19 down. They've done that twice this season against Oklahoma State. The first time yesterday against Texas, and they came from 19 down, 60. I think it was like 62-43, with 18 minutes left to go in the second half, and they came from behind and beat Texas. First free throw, Michigan missed it. Got 14 seconds left to go. Yep, I agree, Billy. Luka Garza, player of the year. I've got him, too, for the player of the year. Second free throw. They hit it by Michigan, by Wagner. 13 seconds left to go now. Buckeyes have it, going to take it. Cut into the lane. Just nobody there to guard him. Leads to an easy layup. Good for 2 for Ohio State. And a timeout taken by the Buckeyes here, as they just took their final timeout. Michigan still with 3 timeouts left to go. So 9.3 seconds remaining. 9.3 seconds remaining left to go, and we're going to go on another timeout. So it'll be Michigan basketball coming up here right after this timeout. We got almost 200 people on the stream here. If you guys are new on the channel here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams I cover. I cover college basketball games, also NBA games here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Really appreciate you guys for dropping them by, being a part here on the stream today. Michigan doing it with 5 separate players here in double figures. Leading the way, Hunter Dickinson, 22 points, 9 rebounds. 15 points by Shawnee Brown, 15 points by Eli Brooks, 12 points by Isaiah Livers, and 10 points and 7 assists today by Mike Smith. Ohio State leading scorer, Dwayne Washington Jr. He drilled down 4 3-point shots. He has got 27 points. 23 by E.J. Liddell, double-double with 10 rebounds. And 15 by C.J. Walker. We got 9.3 seconds left to go. And no, Gonzaga is not soft. They are incredibly athletic for Gonzaga. So it's going to be Michigan basketball up by 5, 9.3 seconds left to go. So Isaiah Livers is going to be the inbound passer here for Michigan right in the backcourt. He looks to pass it. He puts the ball into the hands of Mike Smith, deflected out of bounds. A late collision here. The clock will stop with 9 seconds, and the concern is for Mike Smith as he is down hard underneath on the ground here. Yeah, huge collision, just bumped heads with Kyle Young. Bumped heads with Kyle Young with a huge collision. 9 seconds left to go. That's an Ohio State foul. So Mike Smith will go to the free throw line. Yeah, just look at the non-conference schedule. Gonzaga stacks up on the non-conference schedule. Kansas, Virginia, also played Iowa, and they were drilling threes all over them. First free throw, Michigan missed it by Mike Smith. He's going to have the second one coming up. We got 9 seconds even remaining. And that free throw is good, 90-84. So Michigan by 6 with 9 seconds left to go. Yeah, Kentucky is in a down season here. So even though they beat Tennessee, Tennessee's in the top 25, but I don't think they should be in there coming up for next week. Ohio State drills a 3, and they pull within 3 with 3.4 seconds left to go. Michigan with 3 timeouts. They look to get the inbound. It's not over till it's over. Michigan will take a timeout. Wise decision right there to do so. Huge 3-point shot going down by Ohio State to still keep themselves in the game right now. C.J. Walker, he has got 15 points. So 90-87, the score here is we're going to go right back on the timeout with 3 seconds left to go. Ask Indiana if Iowa deserves a 1 seed there, Billy. So, just ask Indiana if Iowa deserves a 1 seed and see what the response is for that. What a game indeed right now. Yep, like Northern Iowa, Texas A&M back from 2016. That was a 12-point game with 47 seconds left to go. What a game indeed here. So we had a short timeout. Michigan down to 2 timeouts left to go. They're going to get the inbound with 3.4 seconds left to go. Ohio State out of timeouts. Of course, it ain't over till it's over. Just ask West Virginia about that. From yesterday, came from 19 down and beat Texas. Porter will love OT in this one. Crazy things have happened, man. Michigan going to get the inbounds. Kyle Young will guard Livers. Livers will be the inbound passer here for Michigan. 3.4 seconds left to go. Livers looks to pass it as he will move it over to the corner. Puts the ball into the hands of Livers, and that's a quick foul picked up by Ohio State. So Dwayne Washington Jr. picks up the personal foul. Clock will stop with 2.8 seconds left to go. And it's going to send Michigan to the free throw line in a double bonus shooting 2. So 2 free throws here by Eli Brooks. 91% free throw shooter on the season shooting 2. 500 coming in here, hopefully, for Passar right now. Michigan's got 2 free throws with 2.8 seconds left to go. Eli Brooks, 91% free throw shooter. First one, he drills it. J-Man, welcome on the stream here, man. Looking for Michigan in this one. It is looking good right now. Up by 2 possessions. That basically sealed the deal basically for this game here with that huge free throw just to make it 5. Michigan's free throw, got it. Either way, 2-possession game, 92-87. Inbound for Ohio State. Just going to pass it, intercepted either way. Michigan tips it right there, and that is it. This game has gone final. Michigan wins it. What a game for the ages. 92-87 the final here, guys. Unbelievable game. When you thought it was over, it wasn't, as Ohio State just kept on creeping in, even though they were down by 8 at one point with like less than a minute left to go. And this game has gone final here. Michigan survives 92-87. The 7-game winning streak for the Buckeyes is over. Michigan has extended theirs now for the Wolverines, as they have made it to 5 in a row now for Michigan that they have won here. Man, what a game. Incredible matchup going right down to the wire. If you guys are new in the stream, really was digging the stream a first-timer here, make sure to come back for future play-by-play games. I cover college basketball games, also NBA games here as well on Behind the Arc Basketball. Before you sign off, make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you like to be a part here in the stream. Also, ring the notification bell if you'd like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams I cover for college and NBA games into the tournament as well and Behind the Arc Basketball. This one has gone final, man. Just absolutely incredible game here. I loved calling it for you guys, and what an awesome stream we got. And pat yourselves in the back before I sign off, because you guys deserve it. You guys were the real MVPs here out on the stream today. Absolutely incredible, each and every single one of you here. I'll be back in about 25 minutes from now. Celtics versus Pelicans. So if you guys enjoy NBA hoops here, would like to join me for another stream, feel free to drop on by for Celtics versus Pelicans at 3:30 Eastern time today. And that'll be the last stream for today. Here, everybody, will be the Celtics versus Pelicans coming up in less than half an hour. That's it here today, everybody. Before I do sign off, I'm going to close out to the members here in the stream. We got 9 channel members. If anybody would like to become a member here in the Behind the Arc Basketball channel membership, you guys are welcome to. If anybody would be interested, it's as low as $1.99 per month for these special shout-outs. We got 9 channel members currently, and that would be Jack, Jason, Aaron, Edwin, the Sports Expert, Warren, Robert, James H., and Made by Aiden. So that's the Behind the Arc Basketball channel membership. We have extended it currently to 9 channel members at this time. That's a wrap here to this stream here, everybody. Appreciate all for dropping them by, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday here, everyone, as Michigan able to get the W, 92-87, 16-1 now for the Wolverines, as they get the win at Columbus over Ohio State. Huge implications for the 1 seed on the line, as this game just huge today, as Michigan wins, and this game has gone final. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everybody, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball, signing off.